Why do you allow men to slap you like that? Why do you slap?
Oh boy, things get heated sometimes at those face-offs. It's kind of crazy, but that's bare knuckle for you, baby. I was Paulie Malignaggi and Artem Lobov, which was a pretty sick fight. Welcome to a Guy Think Podcast live experience. Back at it again. Third time this week we're podcasting live. Why not? It's quarantine time. What else are we doing during quarantine? Right? We're cooking, taking pictures of our food. We're doing podcasts. We're working out. Some are working, some aren't. So we got to do the best we can with the time that we have. But thank you for joining this special edition. It's probably going to be a 2-hour episode tonight. We got fighters calling. You never know who's going to call in during the live podcast. But do me a favor, subscribe. That really helps me grow the show. Also follow Bare Knuckle Freak. That's for all bare knuckle news. And let's get this party started, man. I'm excited. I'm excited about it because you just never know, like I said, who's going to call into the show. I just finished cooking dinner myself. Nice little surf and turf this evening. Little steak, a little shrimp, cocktail sauce. You know, we like to do it up sometimes. You know what I mean? And we're gonna have a little Cabernet Sauvignon right now. But that being said, BKFC, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, has been canceled, just like everything else. UFC 249 just got canceled, which is crazy to me because Dana White was working on buying this island out so he could have all these fights, and it sounded like a great idea, but apparently it wasn't a good idea. So no UFC, no baseball, no boxing, no bare knuckle, nothing. It sucks. Tell me what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think about what's been going on with this whole pandemic. How you guys doing without having sports in your life? I mean, I could only watch so many replays. Like, I don't know. No baseball. I'm a huge Yankee fan. Can't watch the Yankees. There's nothing going on. I would watch I don't watch soccer. I would watch soccer right now. I need a sport in my life. I really do. So it's tough. It's really, really tough. But there's a lot of good things that are coming from this whole quarantine thing because it's given people a lot of opportunity to plan, you know. And I got my first caller in. Let me see who this is. Oh yeah, I see this guy. I know this guy. What's up, Jeff Houston? What's going on, buddy?
Jabberwocky Joe, what do you say, my man?
You know, we're quarantined. We're hunkered down. But it's okay. We're on our third podcast this week, and I don't give a shit. Let's fucking go. It's quarantine time, baby.
Quarantine time. It's quarantine time, bitches. Absolutely.
So, dude, I've been watching your lives. Your lives have been great, man. You got the dog with you, who I love, by the way. I'm a big fan. And I just love the getup, man. You never know what shirt Jeff Houston's going to put on. That's fucking great, man.
That was just on the fly. I didn't even plan that out. I thought, you know something? What better way to excuse a loud shirt than by saying that you're on a mentally projected vacation, which I was for a couple of shows.
Yeah, but hey, dude, man, it's just been tough, man. Like, although I'm blessed and thankful that I have a job and I'm able to do this podcast and everything like that, it's just I feel bad for all these people that have been suffering, man. You know, I don't feel bad for the people that are, going out and trying to party and trying to be, out in public and large groups. I'm talking about the people that have lost their jobs and they got a family to support. And it's tough, man. It's tough to hear that kind of stuff, man. But try to bring
no matter what, you can't corral everyone. As much as you like to say, even though that there are laws out there now, laws in place, to make this go away faster, there are still going to be people who are going to rebel against it, and there are people that are going to say, you know what, I don't care. My life is still going on, and that's the time. This is not the time to be selfish. You can go back to being your selfish fucking ways after this is over. No problem. Hey, you want to be a selfish son of a bitch? Then do it on your time and not our time.
Damn right. What do you think? I just heard that UFC 249 canceled. What do you think about that?
I called it. I had a feeling that the powers would reach down from above and say, you know what? This is just, there's too much what ifs as of right now. It just can't be done as much as you want to. I applaud Dana White for as hard as he's been working to try to preserve UFC 249, but there's just too much against him. And, you know, even though that Dana White may every now and then have a God complex, which is, you know, I mean, at that point, it's kind of hard not to. He even has people to answer to.
Right. Obviously, based on what happened. Oh, wait a minute. We got, Quentin Henry in the house.
What's up, man? Can y'all guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you, man. We at the firehouse right now.
Okay, I just got my earbuds hooked up, so I was like, all right. I didn't know if y'all could hear me yet. Y'all's first test. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Dude, we just hunkering down, bro. Quarantine style.
Cheers.
Hey, cheers, man. Cheers.
I'm sticking with water. I know I'm the pussy. Sorry.
Hey, who you kidding there, Jeff? You know you got vodka in that bottle.
Oh no, my gin and tonic. You know my gin and tonic's go in a very, very sexy glass. Come on now.
That's right. Keeping it classy always, bro.
Keeping it classy.
Yo, Quentin, man. So you're on the front line, bro. You're a firefighter.
Well, I'm actually not a firefighter anymore.
Yeah. No? Oh.
Yeah, I was for 9 years. I just opened up my third business, owned 2 jiu-jitsu schools, martial arts schools. And then I just opened up a nutrition shop in town right next to one of my schools. So I retired and left. So yeah, but I had 9.5 years in as a firefighter. So yeah. But I have been EMT for 9.5 years. You know, I just retired from the front lines.
So how is that for you? Like, you know, being, you know, you were a EMT firefighter, you know, how is that, you know, for you seeing everything that's going on lately in the world? How is that for you knowing those guys and girls on the front line?
Well, I was talking to my buddy today, actually. Me and him were on the same truck. They're not even running EMS calls anymore. So most fire departments have completely quit running any EMS calls unless the fire department was the only, because we have another ambulance service here that runs EMS calls. We're just kind of like backup for the fire department. We're usually first on scene, but now they only respond to fires. We're not doing any EMS, or they're not. But I mean, you know, Louisiana was like the biggest, fastest spread of like everywhere, right? We were like, we don't do things that fast. You know, we're for real down here. My theory, and a bunch of people's theory down here, is that somebody had it at Mardi Gras. And I don't know if y'all have ever been to Mardi Gras or know what that is.
Yeah, I've been down Bourbon
Street. Ashes and elbows for about 2 or 3 blocks, you know. So I mean, if one person had the corona on, you know, Bourbon Street, that shit got around because there ain't that many places to wash your hands, you know.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, which is funny. Because during Mardi Gras, it's usually STDs that end up floating around, man. Not that shit, man. Yeah.
No, you should be immune to that shit. If you walk down Bourbon Street during Mardi Gras, you should be immune to the corona.
Yeah.
Got somebody else on the line here. Oh.
Uh-oh.
I've been there.
We got Joe Wilk on the line.
Conor McGregor.
We got Joe on.
I like to call myself Conor McGregor. I'm like a knockoff.
Hell yeah, man. You're better because you sound American.
I've been talking shit like he does for 15 years trying to get famous in this sport, and he gets rich overnight, motherfuckers.
I got to tell you something.
There's some people just say, is this dude drinking Bud Ice? I love you already.
Oh, yeah.
What? You grew up in a trailer too, didn't you?
Hell yes. In the middle of Kansas.
Yes, that's what's up.
In Tornado Alley, bro. If you grew up in in Tornado Alley in a trailer, then everyone's like, man, why are you doing this bare knuckle shit? Aren't you scared? And I'm like, I grew up in a fucking trailer. In
Yeah.
Tornado Alley, homie. No, I ain't scared of no shit.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's pretty
Yeah, I
cool.
had Joe
See, I
Hope.
knew
You
it.
were
I
on the
called it, right?
podcast last time,
Brothers.
and we
Yeah.
had such a blast, bro. On
Yeah,
that last,
that's good.
we did the
Yeah, you know. Hey, I grew up on a trailer. I ain't scared of it.
yo Quentin. We did. You didn't make it, but we
Trailer's
had
pretty
a
awesome when I was little.
yo Quentin. Can you
Well,
hear me?
man. So coronavirus, everybody else is shut down here.
I don't think you can hear me, bro.
My life pretty much just hasn't changed very much because I own this nutrition shop, so I'm still getting to stay open. And I don't do anything but work and see my family anyway and work out. Like my gyms are closed down. Both my gyms I own are shut completely down. Like cannot have people work out. And like they're gonna like they've been threatening to like they'll take my business license if there's people in there working out and stuff. So that's completely done, but I still get to go work out. You know, so I mean, my life hasn't really changed too much, but
Hey, Quentin.
people are going nuts, man. There's people around here with nothing to do.
I don't think you can hear me,
than
bro.
to just drive around.
I don't know sign
And
language.
see if other
If
people
I
are
knew sign
breaking the
language,
rules.
I don't even know what to do.
Quentin, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, yeah, you
Joe?
can hear me, Joe. Can you hear Joe?
Can you hear
Joe.
me?
Yeah, I can hear Joe Will.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear you, Joe.
You can't hear me?
Oh, man, what happened? Did you mute me?
Hell no, I would never mute you, bro.
He
I'm
keeps,
trying to
Can't hear
ask
Mr.
you.
Worldwide either.
he keeps trying to cut you off. It's actually really funny. He keeps trying to cut you off and talk to you. And you just keep
Trying
going.
Well,
I'm
I
trying
didn't
to
hear
get in
anybody
there.
else talking, so I just kept talking. I'm like, I guess they want me to say something. Nobody.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna
I
make
guess. I was like, this
Hero
is kinda
Henry's
weird. I feel
gonna
like
host
I'm
the show
conducting my
tonight,
own
bro.
Podcast here. I'm just a guest.
Yeah, you're in
Yeah,
charge now.
I still can't even hear them.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Yo,
It'll just be
Joe
me and
Will,
you the whole
tell
time.
him to log out and log back in.
Hey, Joe told me to tell you, Quentin, log out, log back in.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, one-man show. We got a
hold on.
team show.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Shit.
Jumped in on me, bro.
shit just got real right away. We got the animal.
You look like you're in a position of Netflix and chill.
No, I got out of the shower. I was working all day.
Hey, Travis,
What's up?
you look like a caveman, bro. I love it.
Yeah, right, absolutely.
What you been up to, man? How's quarantine treating you?
I've been working the whole time, man.
Yeah.
Been working. I've been doing some construction and then also doing my landscape.
Business is good?
It's paying the bill. All you
Thank God.
hope and pray for. Yeah, exactly. How about yourselves? How you guys doing?
Jeff, how you doing?
Shit, man. One day at a time, man. Eating into my livelihood a little bit for the first time. I'm not too used to it. But what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And most of my bills are on hold for the time being. I fucking hate having to do that. I've never had to do that in the past. Shit, I don't even remember the last time I had to do that. But you know what? It's just one of those things. Once we pass it, catch shit up, get right back on it. So, one day at a time, guys.
Yep, that's right. That's right. What's up, Steve? I saw you, brother. No, for real, dude. Like, it sucks because my wife and her parents, they own a music store. So that's all on hold right now. They're selling some stuff.
On my back? Oh, man, my bad. That's probably like the worst 5 minutes of podcast history. Sorry.
I'm getting a squared circle and beat the shit out of somebody. That's what I'm ready for.
Yeah. So Travis, your last fight was a big W, bro. And now we're all just sitting and waiting, man. BKFC 11 got canceled, 12 got canceled, bro. 13 is not gonna happen. They pulled out of that at the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know.
Bro, I was supposed to be at 13 fighting. I was excited for that one. I was trying to train, but then that got shut down. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is, man. I don't know what to say about it all, man. Like every time I turn on the news, there's something new. Like nobody knows anything. There's no time frames. Even my job, man. Like they keep extending the time that we have to work from home. It's some real shit, man.
Is the way we are, man. As soon as we come back, it's gonna be a fucking rampage, dude. We're gonna come
Oh God.
killing people. I can't wait because you're bottling us up. You're keeping us in our houses. Wait till it's time for us to put on an event. We're gonna fuck shit up.
Explosion.
100.
Explosion.
It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait.
Yeah,
We're gonna sell out every fucking event we do.
Oh my God.
Guaranteed, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what else? You know what else is crazy, guys? The fact that everybody's going to be so fresh coming into the next event when everything gets back to normal.
Ooh, yeah.
Everyone's going to be. It's not like somebody's got to rest for a little bit. No, they got to rest their injuries and everything. Like everybody's going to be fresh, man. So
no, I think a lot of people are gonna be like, oh shit, I was in quarantine, I wasn't training. I think that's what's gonna happen, and some motherfuckers are gonna get beat the shit out of them. I work all the time. I work out all the time. I'm still close to weight. I'm good to go. They tell us tomorrow, quarantine's over, we can go back to fighting. Call me the fuck up. I'll go fight buddy.
I like
I'm
it, bro.
excited.
So let me ask you. I'm going to go to Joe Wilk right now. Joe, what have you been doing to train since this whole quarantine with all the gyms shut down? What you been doing?
Well, so I own and operate my own gym. So when this stuff all started coming down, I just I built my own little home gym here. So, but what I did is I intentionally went back like super old school. So like I'm not like going down rabbit holes of all this new training shit. Like I'm doing like all old school stuff as far as like workouts go. And as far as like my training, but I'm doing a lot of studying. Like so like I have like today are these note cards. So I do like I got all my books, all my fight books, all my DVDs, everything, and I get down, I get like on a subject, and then I take notes and try to keep my mind fresh, and then I just got a laundry list of things I got to do throughout the day, a couple workouts, some technique. I'm doing tactical training too, just trying to be smart. I just want to come on the other side of this being a better fucking killer overall. And then the night times for R&R, like I'm like also need to keep my sanity. So like at nighttime, like I chill, I kick my feet up, have some beers, play some music, talk some shit, and try to stay sane, rinse and repeat. But yeah, no doubt. I think Homeboy's right. Like I think there's going to be some of us that are staying on our game and some of us that are using this as an excuse to be lazy. And I know which one I'm going to be. So like I want to come out of this thing sharper than just overall, like I said, like a healthier, better killer. But I also am finding time to like relax and not go totally crazy. Cause like this shit's a little weird. I have to admit, like that's like, I can't tell if you can tell. That's probably like 40 note cards I did today. And like, I'm just like, every once in a while, I got to make sure I'm not like totally losing it. What's up, kiddo? What's up, man? Say, hey, make a fist. Show us your fist.
Oh, that ain't happening.
Yeah. So no, I'm doing good, man. Like surprisingly positive through all of it. I think like a younger version of me would have tripped out a lot more, but I'm just not that concerned with anything other than everybody's health, and I thought that like I've had fights fall through in the past, and like having fights fall through that you've worked hard for and you're expecting paychecks for can be like the end of the world. And I thought it was like the dopest thing about this for me so far is that when Feldman finally brought us all down in Wichita to tell us it was off, then he like took us all out for drinks, and we all ended up kicking it all night, like got hella crazy, and everyone was like in high spirits. It was really cool. It was refreshing, and it like I think it like it lessened the fall for me, so to speak, a little bit, because like 2 days later I was shutting my business down. So here we are.
Yep, here we are, man. That's crazy, bro. I mean, but it sounds good. I mean, you're making do, bro. That's what we have to do. We have to survive during this time, man. It's like now it's like everything that we're used to doing, we can't do anymore. So as humans, what can we do? We adapt and overcome, bro. So, and what do fighters do? Fighters adapt and overcome. You guys.
That's like, yeah, man, I worked 55 hours a week and lived in a car to start my first gym. And then I lived in my gym for 6 months before I could afford to like get a place. And I started from nothing. And now I have a 17,000 square foot gym, over 100 students, training guys in all different levels of the fight game. And if this whole thing gets crazy and I've got to start over, I'll start right back over. And you know, man, the thing is about me, I'm the kind of guy I always land on my feet. And so fucking, if it gets that crazy and we have to go all the way back, we go all the way back, and then I'll build it up bigger and stronger the next time. That's it.
That's what's up, brother. I'm gonna bring another caller in. Check it out. Look who it is.
Oh shit.
Hey! Oh, there we go. Sorry about that.
Shit's fucked up now.
Oh yeah. It's gonna get crazy.
What's going on, brothers? What's going on, dude?
What up? What up? What up?
I'm just living the dream in apocalyptic Michigan, man. Holy shit. It's getting nuts here. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
All right, just making sure. I'm trying out like my new equipment so I can be kind of cool like you, Joe, and like have all this cool shit to go with your podcast. Dude, check it out. Like I got this. Yeah, I got like this condenser. Like it's a piece of shit.
Pop filter. No, that's cool.
Yeah, right. It does help. And I'm actually talking to you through a laptop right now, which I usually have my phone and I'm Shakes the Clown, you know, like trying to do my fucking live feeds. But I got this awesome new gaming laptop, and it really helps because I started my new job as an alcoholic because of this quarantine deal.
Oh, you drink a Corona?
It's the only beer I drink, brother.
And then everyone's got a pop, but not the animal and worldwide. And myself, actually.
You got to be careful about that new job, Sheena. That new job, taking that on, you get a work chair that comes with it, and it's the porcelain goddess. And you end up getting so fucking drunk, you end up eating the pussy out of the porcelain goddess. So you got to be careful.
All right. Okay, I'll send it to you right now.
Your wife's still trying to recover from
Sorry about that. That was Misfit. That was Misfit. She's pissed.
Oh, that was fun.
I think we did some karaoke together, if I remember correctly.
We did. Oh my God. We did.
There we go.
So Hero Henry, my man Quentin, what you been doing to stay in shape, bro? Aside from drinking fucking Bud Light or Michelob Ultra over there.
Now his shit ain't working.
Oh hell no, bro! We can't hear anything you're saying.
Not a thing.
Seriously, bro. Seriously, can't hear you.
Is he playing with us?
I think he's. Are you messing with us, bro?
This is like the greatest thrill of all time.
I gotta do it from my phone.
Hold on, maybe you can take the earbuds out. No, we still can't hear him, bro.
Nope.
What?
And he's trying
bro.
That's the Michelob. That's the Michelob light sign language.
That's it. All right, he's gonna flip out and again. All right, Travis Thompson.
Damn it, Bubba.
You said that you've been staying in shape, bro. You ready to fight?
Yeah.
So what you been doing to stay in shape during this quarantine?
I'm still working. I'm still landscaping. I'm doing all that stuff. I got a bag here. I do workouts in my own house in my garage. I'm always ready.
You know, I think this is an interesting time for fighters because I think it gives you an opportunity to get away from the things that you used to doing. You know what I mean? And like start doing different things and learn more about yourself and learn more about who you are as a fighter, who you are as an individual, you know? So I think this is a very interesting time, but also I think a very good time. What do you think about that, Puma?
I think that all of us as a whole, I think we've shut my door. Shut my door. Shut my door. Oh my God. Yeah, you can. Sorry, someone had to rudely interrupt. Fucking children. Fuck, where was I going now? Oh yeah, that's right. You know, I really think we appreciate a lot of us and things we do and people, you know, that, you know, our coaches, our training partners, and just our lifestyle as a whole once it's like kind of taken away from us, you know what I mean? Sorry, my train of thought just fucking went out the door because my kids got to open the door and be like, stand there in her bra and underwear. What are you doing? You know, fucking quarantine. Anybody want some kids? I got some kids.
No, I'm good.
No,
I don't have pets. I don't have kids.
No.
I take them to Travis's house, but then they get their head shaves.
Yeah. That's fun.
So Puma, what's going on over there in your neck of the woods?
Well, our governor just extended our stay-at-home order for another month. That kind of sucks. Yeah, it's we got snow today. It's been really cold outside. You know, the quarantine deal, it wouldn't be so bad if, you know, our outside activities could be, you know, a little bit nicer. Like, I like to go running when I can. You know, I have 72 acres in the back. It's beautiful on the back of a golf course. Absolutely wonderful. I can't do that right now because everything's a muddy mess and it keeps snowing every other week. It's Michigan's bad, man. I really think like these people are going to start rioting and freaking the fuck out here soon because our unemployment website crashed like 2 weeks ago, and nobody's been able to get through or anything. And you know, there's no stimulus money. People are freaking the fuck out. There's fights and shootings down the road. Like, I live in the country, bro. You know what I mean? Like, this shit don't happen here. I mean, we ain't in Detroit anymore. But it's community's being really awesome. Everybody's, you know, being an awesome community and whatnot. A lot of tourists decided to come up north and go camping and go to their cabins and everything else, and that kind of fucking sucks because those assholes are all over the place, everywhere.
You know what I'm noticing a lot of? I'm seeing a lot of these posts on social media of like deer going into the city now. Like they feel safe all of a sudden, you know?
Getting food, man. They're hungry.
Yes. Things are changing around us. But
yeah, the earth can heal. The earth is healing now.
It actually, no, it is. There was a couple of stories that I was seeing that there's a certain city in India that had basically like a toxic cloud around it, and now for the first time in 30 years, they can actually see the Himalayan mountain range.
Right.
From that city there. I mean,
see the thing with the sea turtles.
Yeah, that's the thing with the sea turtles.
There's like thousands of sea turtles showing up on the beaches and laying eggs because there's no people there.
Well, because there's no waterway traffic that's scaring them away.
Sea turtles.
Yeah.
Sea turtles, bro.
I love it.
Think about that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Canals in Venice, you can see through the bottom.
You can see to the bottom of the friggin' water now. I know.
Right. Yeah,
I love
it.
People suck, man.
Yeah. Oh, we suck more than anybody. But Sheena, I'm sure that you can appreciate. I'm sure that you can appreciate this more than anything. When the shit has hit the fan, kind of, sort of, but not 100%. Isn't it nice to live in the country?
It is, because if shit does hit the fan, like I got a 72-acre compound here. I live in, you know, I'm in the country.
I only have 7, so I'm not anywhere near as much.
Yeah, I got a compound. I mean, there's a dye shop in the backyard. Like I can make my own ammo and bullets, and like there's a heat forge back there, and yeah, it sucks. It sucks during like the regular shit though, because like I have to drive an hour and a half to the gym one way. You know what I mean? But if the world goes to hell in a handbasket, like I can self-sustain here. I got deer. I can grow food. I can make bullets. I can shoot a gun, grow some weed, whatever I want. You know?
Yeah. Oh, Chris Arrow just popped on.
Hey, Chris. Did you get your winter storm yet, brother?
Hey, Joe, look, who do you want to fight?
Who do I want to fight?
Yeah, who you want to fight?
I want to fight Burns, Big Burns.
Yeah.
Burns said he could take me and Caveman Rickles 2-on-1. There you go. Fuck this bullshit. Like, things are getting weird. They're doing Fight Island. Me and Caveman versus Burns. I call bullshit. He can't whip us both.
Uh-oh. Get it done. Get the shit done, man.
I hope
get somebody to sanction that. That'd be cool.
He ain't on here, right?
2-on-1 fight.
If he ain't on here, I'll keep talking.
We do that. I bet you do that shit in Russia.
He may
Nah, but for real, I like the main person I want to get the fight we were supposed to get. Like as far as I know, that's kind of the plan. They're going to try to do the same matchup and come back to Wichita at some point, and so yeah, I want to get that fight, and then like honestly, I've never been super picky about my women or my fights, so like I'll fight whoever. I'm not like I've had my ass whipped before, so like I'm not really scared to jump around on weight classes or whatever. I take this shit hella seriously, but I don't take any of it personal. Like as far as like the fight stuff goes.
Mhm.
So like, I'll fight people I've trained with or people I know. Like honestly, I had to hire a manager at one point just because I like realized I'd never said no to a fight. Like they'd be like, "Hey man, come 2 states away and fight this guy. We'll give you 38 cents at a Slim Jim and no hotels." And I'd be like, "Let's roll. We're heading to Nebraska." So like, I think it's for me, it's like I want to get the fight that we had like promised. I think that card was like shaped. The Wichita card was shaped up to be fucking crazy. And then after that, man, I legitimately like I'll put it here publicly, man. I'll fight anybody under any rule sets. I will also out rap any fighter and beat up any rapper. So like that's the shit I'm on right now.
What? You got the bars, bro?
No, not really.
Let me hear a couple of them bars, dog. Let me hear them.
Rip it, Joe Wilk. Rip it.
Bars, son.
Yeah. His name is Joe Wilk. He's smooth as silk. He don't drink that soy. He sticks to the regular milk. What?
Damn, little freestyle there. Shit.
Got a freestyle there.
Jabberwocky Joe.
Hey, Quentin, give me a topic and I'll rap about it real quick. Anything.
A topic? Oh man. Greenhouse gardening.
Gardening? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Greenhouse gardening.
I'm about to build a greenhouse.
All right. We'll keep this short and then we'll get back to like
No, let's have a rap about what you're gonna do to the next guy you beat up. Let's do that.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's talk about gardening. Let's not talk about local gardening. None of this like garden shit. Putting weed up, pull the curtains, grow the shit up, go to Puma's land, blow some shit up, shoot some deer up, get the fuck up, repeat. All right, that's it. We're good.
So hey, let me Joe Wilk, I gotta get more people some time in. And I got a bunch of people calling in. You want to call back in a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I see how it is, motherfucker. I don't like you either. All right, I'll be back in a bit.
No, come back in.
Get some more girls on like the other day so I can hit on them.
Oh, that shit was funny, bro. You have me laughing, man.
Remind me to talk about that when I come back on later.
Yes. Let's do it.
There you go.
I'm trying to get Misfit on.
She in. Hold on. Here she is. I wanted to get her
Hey!
Sorry,
What up?
Sorry, dude.
Hey, Wilkes, you ain't hitting on me, bro.
No, he ain't.
Yeah,
No, he ain't.
Hey, you don't know what kind of stuff he's into. He might be hitting on you.
She'll be like, "Are you lost, sir?
Yeah.
Are you lost, sir?"
Christine, I want to.
What's up, savages?
What's
What
up,
up?
Rizzo?
What up?
Hi, Rizzo.
Hey, I want to ask you
What
what you've been doing in Vegas since this whole quarantine thing's been going on.
Strippers? No, I'm just kidding. Just
Making
working.
house
Actually, I
calls.
got a job. I just got a job at a grocery store. Trying to catch up from losing all that money from last camp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, getting ready for the next. I'm gonna get ready for June 20th. So I started that May 1st. Just strengthening right now. Staying ready, dude. Staying like I'm in fight camp. That's all I'm doing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What about you,
Yeah,
Sarah?
hell yeah.
Sarah, I've been seeing a lot of videos of you, Sarah. You like Rocky Balboa out there, bro. What's up? What's going
He
on?
looks like Boyka's cousin.
I'll be
You
right
know the
back.
movie Boyka? You know what I'm talking about?
What?
Yeah.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, the other Sarah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we're going hard.
I can't hear what he's saying. There's something on the outskirts.
Everything got postponed. We were going to be, we're set to be on BKFC 12. We got a name, big name. I'm not allowed to say it. David told me I'm not allowed to say his name, but everything's still a go. And so we're just waiting on a date. But same thing. It's like nothing's changed. We just, now the gym's outside my parking lot getting snowed on. And we just go just as hard, man. And I don't know. If anything, it's more motivating because I can't wait to get back in my damn gym. but
What's up, Carrie?
it's miserable.
Hey, you're doing Russian style now in the snow.
Yeah, you're going old school Rocky out there, man.
You doing that Russian style
hell
snow
yeah.
shit?
Man, I can't hear Boyka. I can't hear him. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Shit up and just it's all good. Man. I was going nuts. I sat in my
I just can't
apartment.
hear him.
Like, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Talk closer to your phone.
I can hear you.
Charlie. Is it your phone?
You guys hear me? No one else?
I got you.
I can hear. We can
I
hear
got
you. Just got muffled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
What the fuck? Oh, you got a parrot.
Yeah, that's Barney.
Are those native to Michigan?
No, he's actually a German. He
Right.
Yeah,
Put them up close to the camera.
So when he yells
Put him
and
up
shit,
closer to
he
the
like
camera.
yells death metal. He's like, oh here, here.
Is he camera shy?
So, Joe, they can't hear me, so I can talk shit.
Yeah.
He's all kicking it away.
Check your eyeballs out.
He's like, what's that? He's like, what's that? Yeah, these guys are he's awesome. Come on, no.
That's
No.
funny shit. So, yo, Sarah, what are you walking at right now?
Oh, I got the pug.
No,
All
this,
right.
no, this is a new one.
Damn, everybody's got their pets out.
Yes, we're at home, man. These pets are loving this quarantine shit.
Hey, for real, where's your chihuahua?
Two
Huh?
people have
Where's your
parents on
chihuahua
the show
at?
right now.
I'm in a damn car.
Throw that up.
Hey, my wife took my chihuahua. She's in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yo, I gotta say, Christine, I'm very, very pissed off that you're not fighting Peralta. I'm so pissed about
Wait,
it.
what? Oh no, I'm fighting her on June 20th.
I know, but I'm just saying, I wish it would have happened already. I was dying to
I
see
know.
that.
Bro, she's just even worse off now because I'm gonna take her jaw and put it on my fucking fireplace. She won't be able to talk for 2 months. She'll be sucking out of a fucking straw.
Yo, I can't wait to see that fight. I can't wait.
Dude, we're gonna go at it.
That
Yeah.
first fight's still my favorite bare knuckle. Still my favorite.
Thank you. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a fast one this time. To be honest, it's
I
either
like
me
what-
or her. And I don't think it's gonna be me.
That's what's up. I can't wait. About it. And then we got Henry.
What's up, man?
Any news on a fight for you?
Well, no, I hadn't heard anything. I talked to Mr. Feldman right before all this quarantine stuff, and he was telling me maybe May in Miami or June in Biloxi. But I mean, I guess everything's pretty much put on hold as of right now, But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what weight class I'd be fighting in or where they want me to fight and all that. But I mean, he definitely said he wanted me on a card, so I guess they're going to try to match me at heavyweight or 205. I mean, I know I've seen different comments online about people matching me up with different heavyweights, but I've never been to Corona. I've never been much of a-
Don't cough, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get a fight if you cough. Be careful.
I just want to fight, man. I still kind of think of this as like it's kind of like I'm just happy to be here. I got mentioned in a tweet with like Gabriel Gonzaga and Beck Rollins on Twitter the other day. I was like, I'm in a Twitter tweet with people that are cool, So I was bragging to my buddy. I'm like, people think I'm cool now, and they don't even know.
Isn't cool?
But I just like to go in there and fight, man. And that's always been my biggest deal. I just want to go out there and fight. And but they haven't really talked to me about who they want me to fight or whatever.
Wow.
What is that?
What do you think
What is that
it
about?
is? What do you think it is? That's the
What is
taco.
that about?
That's the taco.
I missed it. What happened?
And
Damn it! I gotta watch the replay, don't I?
inside joke.
Got it.
really inside.
Now I'm starting to get what
Right?
you're saying there.
Yes, I put it on the outside though.
She does. On the outside, usually on the left.
Hey, Sarah. Sarah, wait a minute. Get back in your seat.
I was about to go get the paper.
Wait, I got it.
Everything I had to say.
Sarah, where are you walking at right now? What's your weight?
We should be.
230.
230 pounds.
230.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What about
He
you?
struck
You
me
and
with his
Henry be a
finger
nice
and
fight
knocked me out.
match.
I'm a big fan. I have a fight already set, but you know, no offense by any means. I watch his fight with Bubba like once a week.
Oh, that knockout dude was legendary, bro. That was
I can't hear anything he's saying.
No wondering.
Quentin. You can't hear nothing.
I can't hear anything Sara was saying.
Oh, he said that he enjoyed he watches your fight quite a bit with Bubba.
Oh, thanks.
He's a fan.
Yeah, appreciate it, bud. That's pretty cool.
I don't know if he's either being really good at standing still or he froze up. I'm not too sure. But we'll.
That's impressive.
That's a freeze. That's a freeze.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
for some
Hold
reason,
on.
I couldn't hear what he was saying.
Yo.
Uh-oh. Joey Angelo.
Angelo.
That's a lot of ginger.
What's up, Joey?
Oh, got fucked up.
I can't hear Joey. Joey, I can't hear you, bro. We got no sound on you.
Name of the game tonight, technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Unmute your mic, Joey.
Damn.
Joe, we want to hear about. I want to talk to you, Joey. Come on, bro, get in there. Joe, we're gonna work on it.
Man.
We are.
Yo,
Just
I
let him
enjoy
go.
watching.
Just let him go. Fuck it.
All right, Sheena, let's talk about it. What's been going on in your neck of the woods as far as like anything, fights, anybody talking shit on social media? What's going on?
You know, well, my business is open because we do automotive repair and then the race car deal. Everybody's bringing in their vehicles. They all had their taxes. Everybody got their tax returns and brought me all this shit to keep myself busy and prepaid for it. So fucking that's pretty good. I don't really go out in the country too much. I see the fighters are just going crazy. They're just trying to keep themselves fucking occupied with whatever they can, staying busy. Local gym here, coach, he does strength and conditioning twice a week on Zoom.
Yeah, okay.
And everybody's on there, and that's pretty cool. And everybody holds each other accountable and whatnot. So that's good. Holy hell, what was that? That's gotta.
Is that your parent?
That's gotta be Quentin. That's Quentin.
He muted himself.
Oh, what?
He muted himself.
He muted himself. Yeah, this kid got all of his shit. It's the people are getting a little restless, guys. I know it's different, where everybody else is, but here in Michigan, we've been under quarantine, stay-at-home order with all essential businesses, everything closed for a month now. That's one entire month of people not getting income, jobs being shut down, hospitals are being overwhelmed. On top of it, we got a shit ton of tourists up here just flooding the area from the most affected area in our entire state. And if these people don't get some relief soon, yeah, they're gonna start fucking freaking out, man. And shit's gonna get bad. So I mean, this is all temporary. I know it's like screwing with all of us, but we just got to keep reminding ourselves, this ain't gonna last forever. Hold tough, and take care of your family, take care of your neighbor. We may not be able to pay each other's rent, but I can bring you a gallon of milk. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how we're gonna get through this. Is just everybody supporting, just helping each other out, because our fucking government sure the fuck is fucking gonna do it for us. So,
you gotta do it on your own. Now, I don't know if you heard about this. They got drones delivering toilet paper now. Did you guys hear about that?
A guy did that. I seen that. His neighbor.
That's crazy.
All this fucking shit about toilet paper. I mean, seriously, how many steps is your toilet from your fucking shower? God.
I have a bidet, man. I just
Me too.
Squirt my ass with uncomfortably cold water. I'm good to go.
That's right, man. That's right, man. Oh no! What needs to happen? What needs to happen is we need that fucking demolition man. We need those fucking 3 seashells.
That's right.
Yeah.
The era of the fucking seashells, man. We need them now.
Yeah, no wonder why they ran out of toilet paper, because everywhere's Taco Bell. You know, they need more shows.
See, they should close Taco Bell right now. There's don't tempt people to go to the drive-thru at Taco Bell right now with the shortage on toilet paper. It's not a good idea.
Well, it should be Mexican food. It should be Mexican food. Mexican food should actually take a hiatus right now because that's what's pushing us to get toilet paper. Seriously, Chipotle will fuck your shit up.
Oh, yeah, that's a blowout waiting to happen.
Who eats that shit?
I don't.
I mean, I don't, but I'm just saying it does.
I don't.
I do every now and then.
You shouldn't.
Speaking of toilet paper, my bird just shit on me.
Oh, don't make me jealous. Look at all that toilet paper you're using on your bird's ass.
Yeah. It's a wonderful shirt you got. To be ashamed if somebody shit on it.
This is crazy. Yeah, this whole thing is just nuts. I don't know. I'm hoping by June everything gets back to normal. I talked to Dave Feldman last week on my other podcast, MMA Uncensored, and they're actually working on a closed door free show. Did you guys hear about that?
Yep.
Wait, when?
I don't know, Jeff. Do you know when? I forget.
I unfortunately didn't tune into the release part of the date, so I'm not sure.
Oh, that was May.
Well,
What
May
does that
13th was
mean?
supposed. So May 13th was supposed to be the Hard Rock in Florida and Miami. They pulled the plug on that because of everything that's going on. So in replacement of that, Dave Feldman's working on a closed door free show. So something like the UFC did, where there was like no fans there, but they're going to still put a fight on, and they're going to do it for free. So maybe like I mean I don't know. I'm just assuming Facebook Live, but maybe some sort of live stream that's free for people to watch. So something to give back to the fans during this crazy time, and at least have the fighters fight.
It'll be minimal, unfortunately, but what isn't fucking minimal in this day and age as of right now? But it should still have some good fights on there. Production's going to be limited. But,
Chris.
oh shit! There he goes.
Oh, Chris.
I'm a fan.
What else has he got?
You
go hard. Well, he really-
God.
Good shit, sir. If my opponent
shits the bed. If my opponent shits the bed, let's have some fun. Oh,
that's a challenge.
He wants to fight me.
This one's from the squared
circle.
Oh shit, man! This went from the squared circle to back page. Woo.
Man. Has anybody ever told you like Boyka's little cousin?
Yeah.
What's that?
You know the movie Boyka?
Boycott?
Boyka, the movie. Oh, he's like a superhero. He's like the white Michael J. White.
Oh, right on.
Look him up, Boyka. It's a movie. He's fucking jacked and he's good at martial arts.
Yuri
Watch
Boyka.
your fight. Like when I'm heading to the gym, I'll watch that you and Bubba fight, and that name's up every time. You go hard. It's that's what it's all about. It's our job.
Dude, I took that fight on 25 days notice, and I hadn't been training or anything at all up until that point. And then they were actually calling to get one of my teammates to take the fight, and he couldn't do it. I was like, hell, I'll do it. I need some money, and then it kind of just went. But I only had like 25 days to get ready, so I really was in the type of shape that I like to be at. Look, Boyka, look.
There he is.
Look. I thought that was him. I thought you were him when you got on the show. I'm like, damn, I want a podcast with Boyka. But
whenever there's a fight when someone else gets dropped and they get back up, even dropped again, and then they end up winning within a minute by knockout. I mean, that speaks to that's the shit that that's good shit. That shows you got heart.
I appreciate that. That second one was more of just me just slipping. The first one, I didn't realize he knocked me out. I thought I messed my knee up, and then I went back and watched the video. I'm like, damn it, and it counted as a knockdown and stuff. But yeah, man, I like to fight. It's just kind of just go in there and throw really. And You saw I kind of slowed down after the second knockdown, and it kind of started working my jab and stuff. But that's my favorite thing about bare knuckle is they don't care about if you win or lose. So you're not sitting there protecting your record. You're just going out there, just going balls deep in that thing, and that's what you're fighting for. And then the fans love it, and Dave loves it, and then at the end, everybody shakes hands and everybody's cool, just because it's like two grown ass people throwing bones is the most badass thing you can do. So. And that's just, that's what makes bare knuckle people crazy compared to other people. But to us, it's normal. It's not so much normal, but it's like, why wouldn't you do that? It sounds like something you could tell your grandsons about. Like I used to do bare knuckle boxing. Like, yes,
cool, man.
some badass shit.
We got Joey Cinderella man in here. What's up, Joey?
Guys, can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Perfect.
I had to turn the volume up.
Hey, how's the arm doing, bro?
Shoulders doing well. I did some stem cell. I tore it when I fought Walber last show, and then the bicep is doing well. Couldn't do any stem cell on it. I've been doing PRP. I'm trying to avoid surgery at all costs, but everything's going well right now. Everything's good.
Good, man. Glad to hear that, bro. And now, were you scheduled to fight at 11 or 12?
Nothing yet. I told Dave I'll fight between 185 up to 205 because I walk around in like 220 right now. So I told Dave I'll fight anyone within that range. But Dave Dave is sometimes hard to get a hold of. But I think I'm reaching too far. I'm reaching too far. I think I told him I want to fight Lombard and I want to fight Riggs because I just beat a guy that Riggs couldn't beat. I'll fight anybody. I'm just trying to get paid.
Oh yeah, of course, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing you back in the ring, man. I know it was disappointing last time. When you had to drop out. So
yeah, that was a freak accident. I was sparring this kid from Dagestan. He's like 17-0, and he was getting ready to fight that Thursday, and needed some light work. He was fighting a tall southpaw, and I threw a hard hook in the pocket, and his elbow. He did one of these, and it was a bicep rupture, a distal tendon. From impact, not even hyperextension. The weirdest fucking accident, but it happens.
Crazy, man. Well, I'm glad you're recovering, bro. How you doing out there with this whole COVID-19?
It's good. I got told today I'm getting laid off on Saturday. I've been at my job for a couple of years, so it's my last week. So I'm slacking right now talking to you guys. It's bittersweet. I get to train more, and I save all my money, so I'm not going to be hurting, hopefully financially, if we're out too long. But how are you guys doing?
Hanging in, bro. I'm in Florida. I'm blessed, bro. I'm working from home right now for my job, and
nice.
Doing the podcast. I'm doing a couple more podcasts now each week just to stay busy. So, I'm blessed, man.
Yeah, everyone's good. I mean, I talk to Jeff a lot. I'm always seeing Sheena on there. Quentin is probably the first time I'm meeting him. I've seen him fight before. The dude's
hey, man.
What's going on, buddy? You're a very tough individual. So I've seen all you guys before. I'm just staying healthy, guys. I'm trying to fight. I think me and Quentin were the runner-up for fighting Bobby Lashley. I think we both called him out.
Man, I ain't trying to fight Bobby Lashley. That was you and Mundell.
Oh, was it Mundell? Yeah, Mundell. He's borderline a midget. He can't fight anybody. So
they said do 2021. I was like, well, damn, we'll fight, and then y'all can fight me, and then fight him next.
I mean, I'll
go somewhere else there.
I turned 31 the other day. I'm getting old now, so I'm trying to get these two fights out of the way and enjoy life. So,
right.
But I want them to be big fights. I want to fight tough dudes.
Tommy's doing a lot better. Tommy, I don't know how he's our ISKA commissioner. He recovering from the coronavirus over there in
Thomas Sconzo. Yeah.
Sconzo, that's how we say it.
Yeah, Tommy. No, he the good news is that he made a post on social media and he is absolutely taken a turn for the better. That's awesome news. That's awesome news. So it looks like that he is going to have successful and full recovery.
I was so worried about him.
Me too.
I know. We all kept seeing, like people constantly posting on the Facebook. Anybody know anybody who has coronavirus? Anybody know anybody? Da da da. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, our awesome friend
sure as fuck
Tommy.
do.
our ISKA athletic commissioner, and a wonderful dude, and 55 years old, fucking smokes and shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm stressing out, man.
Yeah,
what
but
I mean?
Puma, Thomas, he's tougher than a coffin nail. He's tougher than a $2 steak.
Oh, you can't fucking kill that man, but
No,
this is so scary, because we're watching it take out young, healthy people too.
That's the thing. That's the thing that's scary about all this shit. Are the people who defend smoking, the people who defend all these things that end up weakening your respiratory system and your immune system. And it just sucks that all of these guys have to eat crow around this time, because it's just fucking up so many people who thought, I'll die of lung cancer. Well, now you don't have to worry about that right now, because this shit will actually bite you harder if you let it. But he's better. He's going to recover. He's going to be continued, and most importantly, he's going to be an integral part of BKFC, and that's what we want.
Right. Well, he helped with Florida, so
he really did. He really did,
and he's helped a lot, and he's such a great guy. And I worked with him at Glory Kickboxing, and I see him everywhere,
all over the world,
and he does so much for everybody, and he's such a great friend to the community and everything. And
he's a very selfless person. He's a very selfless person.
He is, and I am, Devon, thank you, Devon, for keeping us updated on everything. Devon is his wife. Tommy's wife, and I just thought we should. Right before Joe popped that up here, the little someone commented about giving Tommy a shout out. I was just thinking about that. I'm like, hey, all right, this one hits kind of close to home to everybody, all y'all, because we all know Tommy. If you don't know Tommy, you don't know Tommy, you ain't been around enough. So
So Houston.
Yeah, Josh. All right.
Oh, we got
go to Josh.
Josh is in.
Go to Josh first.
There we go. For some reason, I didn't see him pop up, and there he is.
I'm gonna put my bird away. Chris started talking, and Barney started going nuts, going, "Come here, I want to fight and shit."
I'm trying. Can you guys see me or what?
I can hear you. Your face is.
My goodness!
It's like a painting right now.
Or it's like I see Walt Disney.
Let's see here. I'm trying to put this out, guys.
I got a Walt Disney.
Jeff, what's going on the Houston Ranch tonight?
Tonight, man, what is tonight?
Oh, man.
Thursday. What is tonight? Thursday. Not a whole lot going on in the Houston Ranch, other than kicking the shit over here at Guy Think Podcast, like I love to do so many times. But man, we're just trying. Like I said before, one day at a time. We got plenty out here to entertain ourselves with. My wife's still working, so the bills will continue to be paid for this time. And that's amazing because, in fact, actually, she's really stepped up on that. And she says, look at how well you did for me when you were working. She said, why can't I return the favor if you're hurting right now? Wow. And I said, well, it's not so much that I'm hurting. It's just, unfortunately, I don't have that stream of income coming in at this time. Right. So, but she's like, why can't I do that? I said, you did it for me. Why can't I do it for you for this time? And she said, what, is it going to be a couple of months and then you're back in? And she also said, when you get back in, you know how fucking busy you're going to be.
Helen
Peralta.
What's going on, Helen? How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for joining the podcast tonight. How are you holding up with all this quarantine stuff going on?
It's all right. Could be better.
How's the training going?
It's going well. It's always something you can work on. It sucks that I don't have training partners. I haven't punched anybody in the face in a little while, so that's really getting to me. No casualty though. I'm handling it well. It's all good.
That's what's up. Yeah, I was telling Christine Faria was in earlier. You just missed her, and I was telling her because you and Faria were my favorite fight so far in bare knuckle. As a fan, I just love that fight. I talk a lot about that fight to people, and I was really pissed. I'm sure you were way more pissed than I was, but I was pissed that you guys weren't able to fight. How was that for you? Getting that news that you guys weren't going to be able to fight?
It kind of sucks. Maybe if I would have fight week, I would have still be upset, but it would have been easier to deal with. Christine is a really tough opponent. And I'm also being scared because I dig deep. I went into a room I locked away for years, and I always try not to go into that room. And this time I went in there and I let that thing out. And the rule is, if you let it out, you got to feed it. And I was gonna feed Christine to it and get paid, but then Christine out of the picture, that thing's eating me alive. And then it's quarantine, and I can't even go to a bar. I can't let it out anyway, in any way, shape, or form. So it took me a good 2 weeks to get my mind right. That thing is still out there. I still haven't been able to lock back in that room. Maybe I shouldn't have let it out. I don't know. That's something for me to think about.
It was an epic fight. I mean, Josh, as a fighter, and of course as a fan as well, what'd you think of that fight between Christine and Helen?
Definitely going down in history for sure. There's no doubt about that. Hands down, one of the greatest fights there is. BKFC's had a pleasure of watching, no doubt.
I agree. What about you, Houston? What'd you think of that?
Are you kidding? It was one of the pivotal moments in BKFC. It was history in the making. I mean, it was a brand new title that was being introduced through the Police Gazette, and there are just so many people that still don't know about the Police Gazette, and they don't realize that it's really one of the most sought after combat sports championships, and it's definitely one of the oldest. It's definitely one of the oldest that has been out there. So those who are now, title holders with the Police Gazette, you are absolutely a part of history. You are ingrained in the annals of bare knuckle history for life. I mean, you're a lifetime member when you are holding that belt, whether it be an American title or a Diamond World title. That was history. And the fight alone, are you kidding? Helen, you and Christine gave us everything in your body. You gave us your souls. What more could the fans ask for? And the only thing we want to see is you run it back again. And I have a feeling it's not going to change much. In fact, I think it's going to get even more rowdy the second time around.
I agree. I think it's going to be a lot more interesting now because I have a little bit more experience. She had the experience of being there with me. It's easy for most of the girls I fight. I always hear them before the fight saying, "Oh, she throw loopy punches. I'm going to throw a straight shot. I'm going to get there before she does." And it never works out that way because of the way I move. Now she already experienced that. I know, whether she says it or no, she must be thinking about way to getting ahead in this fight because it's not an easy fight for anybody. Even for me, like I drove before the quarantine and it's 8 hours, but I decided I was going to drive because I knew I didn't want to be in the airport all beat up because that's the kind of fight it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm going to beat her. But I know it's going to be a good fight, a hard fight. And I don't like her personally, but I really, really like that experience. It's like up there to one of the most awesome thing I ever done. So, even if I don't like her, I have to include her in some way because it's a very good memory to have. Even after the stitches, somebody asked me, like, would I do it again? I'm like, are you kidding me? At least I have a cool fucking story to go with it. Not like how you were drunk and fell and broke your face. That's different. Like my story is awesome. I got into a bare knuckle sanction fight and I got the title on my very first fight. That's something that you can't
ever take that from you.
Experience.
Can't ever take that from you.
Nobody can take that. Win or lose. Had I lost, I would have still feel the same way about it. I would have been a little bit upset because she probably would be talking more shit even now, but I would have still feel good about my performance. Like I felt like I won that fight after I got up from the knockdown on the second round. That was it. That's all I wanted to know. How do I react when I'm down? Because that's the only thing that matters about a person. How do you react when you face adversity? Winning is easy. When you win, everybody fucking likes you. When you lose, and you're able to take that like as a champion, that's what really counts to me. When I see people that win, I don't even look at their, what they do after. I check on people who lost because I want to know how they handle it. Because to me, that's just a lot more about a person.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying loud and clear. And that first fight, I don't know, there was something about that first fight for me. Just seeing the way you two women were going at it, head to head. I mean, both of you really wanted it, but. Now, aside from that great fight, you had a follow-up fight at BKFC 8 in Tampa, right? Was it 8 or 9?
I think it was 9.
It was 9. Okay. Yeah, because I watched that on pay-per-view. I wasn't there. And a dominating victory. And what I like about you,
Sorry,
Helen,
guys,
is
I'm having technical difficulties here.
That's all right, bro. Yeah, we'll log back out and log in again.
Get it fixed and come back on, dude.
So Yeah, what I like about you, Helen, is the intensity you bring to the ring. You know, you're a true fighter, and I love that, and I like watching you because you're entertaining, and it's like, I don't know. To me, it seems like when I watch you, it's like that switch that just turns on, and it's fight time, and I love it. It's super intense.
You know what I see, Joe? I see no bullshit, and I see no wasted effort or motion. Yeah. And that's what and that's what people want. There's no BS.
Oh, look at my phone.
It's there's no wasted motion. Every punch has a purpose, and I love that.
It's true. That's true.
And
I
that's
brought
how it's
Sheena
supposed
in.
to be, you know. Most of fighters, you see, even a high level, like the fights get boring because nobody wants to get hit. I'm like, guys, you're getting paid to entertain. But there was so much effort put into records for a little while where everybody wanted to be undefeated. You cannot all be undefeated because somebody's got to fight somebody. What the fuck, man? Just go in there, fight, and you know, and the people that love you, they're gonna love you anyways. And the people that criticize you after you do something like that because you lost, you don't need those people. So it's a win-win situation.
Oh, I agree with that. 100%. I agree with that.
Nobody wants to watch flies fuck, Helen.
Well, I'm gonna have to let you go, guys. I have to get on the road. I'm a little late, and I just know I'm going east. I still don't have the address, but I have to get going.
Thanks for stopping by, Helen, and wishing you all the best. And can't wait to see you fight again.
Thank you.
You got it.
Keep up.
She is so fucking cool. Let me tell you that, man. She's even cool, man. She had a low lit situation, you know. She looked like a warrior in her fucking car. I'm like, dude, she is just too fucking cool, man.
Yeah. She's great to watch,
always
man.
like that too.
Red rims.
Always like that too.
Red rims.
We riding on red rims tonight.
What's up?
Brian, my man Brian Maxwell, bro. What's up, bro? What's going on, dude?
Not much. Chilling, relaxing.
Bro,
I'm
not giving anything away tonight, man. I'm not doing
it's all good.
You know, times are rough during this quarantine. You know what I'm saying? I don't have anything to give away. Maybe some toilet paper. I could do some toilet paper.
I got to roll on it. I'm extra roll.
Hey, well, you know how it is, Joe.
You know how it is, toilet paper.
You know, Joe, be happy with what you have, but be excited about what you want.
Oh, there you go.
Facts.
Did you get that?
Facts, bro. 100. Dude, Brian, what's up at your neck of the woods, man? How you holding up?
I mean, I'm holding up pretty well, but you know, I'm still working, so that's a plus. And the only thing that's really hurting is not being in the gym with everybody. I've been solo for the past 2 weeks, but you know, I'm still putting in a little bit of work. And you know, the thing is, you got to stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm with that, bro. Yeah, what you been doing for training?
Most definitely, I'm ready. I'm ready to go at any point in time.
Yeah, I know you've been trying to fight.
I'm definitely ready to go ASAP.
You want to get that rematch?
Yes, sir.
For Yuri,
I
right?
want the rematch. Yes, sir. He's expressed he wants the rematch. We've both agreed. So hopefully it happens. I want to fight him in Miami so I can beat him in his hometown, and I'm ready for that whenever it happens. I'm just ready to go ahead and start this fight camp. I've kept my weight. I usually walk around at 220, but I've kept my weight right here at 205. So all I got to do is cut the weight and be ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely ready for that whenever it happens.
That's what's up, man. I want to see you fight with them red rims on, dog.
Hey, speaking of these red rims, I want to give a big shout out to Zini Optical. They're sending me 2 new pair of red glasses, a pair of white ones, and a pair of black ones. They should be here any day now. And Combat Insider is actually, I'm gonna be working with them to auction these red glasses off. But you know, big shout out to Zini Optical. They've worked with me a lot these past couple of weeks, and it's a blessing. So hopefully I can work out a bigger sponsorship deal with them, and it goes down. And these red glasses, man, I'm trying to tell you, they're making me somewhat famous a little bit just because of the glasses. But
dude,
you know,
I want to wear some red
rims. I love it so far.
I want to get some red. I think we should do a red rim night. You know how like when you go to like a baseball game to have bobblehead night? What if we BKFC, and everybody got some red rim glasses.
No, you know what we need? You know
Man,
what we
they
need to
got
do?
red rim,
What would be real good for the red
shades.
rims? You know the movie The Shining? Do
Yeah.
like a fucking shirt.
Oh, God.
Red rims.
Yes!
Red rims.
I'm in.
Red
Yes.
rims.
That's it right
Yes,
there.
do it.
That's it right there.
100%.
I still think Brian, you still need to talk Bruce into selling a couple of his cars so we can buy our own fucking island and go do some
Man.
fights.
Like Dana White, yeah, the Dana White Island. Yeah.
But we won't get shut.
Dakota, what up, dog?
But we won't get shut down
What
by
up,
Disney.
Dakota?
Oh, look at Dakota! I love
Dakota.
Dakota. I'm
What's
such
up,
a Dakota fan.
Hey,
How you doing, Dakota?
How's it going?
It's going good. How you guys
Hey,
doing
Sheila.
over in Iowa?
Oh, we're doing all right. Same shit. It hasn't changed too much other than not much training. You know, I'm still working.
Right.
So
Well,
still building shit. So.
Right on. Well, that's good. That's good. How's the wife and everyone doing over there? I haven't talked to you in a minute.
Yeah, no, everyone's good. Wife, Lacey, she's taking care of the kids, like all the kids are cool, so she's keeping them on schedule.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah,
I see you got a shout out on the Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yep.
Yeah. Your kid
That's
fucking with
pretty
you with a
dope.
laser
Pretty dope.
pointer. That's awesome.
Yeah, he was.
That's good. Good for you. You deserve it. You deserve it. Not only, you're still my TWC champ over here in Michigan. And, because I can't find anybody to fucking fight you. I almost had Bobby Nash to do it.
Come on, Sheena.
I was so
Sheena.
close. I was so close.
Fuck that deserve shit. He earned it. He earned it. He earned it. Fuck that deserve shit. I hate that word, deserve it. He earned it.
You know what?
Motherfucker
Deserved
earned it.
and earned is, but they come together. You earn what you deserve, and you deserve
I just don't like that. I just don't like that word. I think it's a millennial word. It's a millennial word. I don't like it.
Preach, Jeff. Preach.
No, it's good.
Way to shut me down, Houston. Hosting.
It mentioned in that area, so that's pretty cool.
Dakota, Iowa, isn't Iowa like, I've been to Iowa before, so I was in Des Moines. I flew into Des Moines, and then I went to a small town called Oskaloosa.
Yeah.
Okay. So Iowa's kind of like already like a built-in quarantine state. Like everything's kind of like distanced as it is out there. Is that kind of where you live too? You were kind of like spread out a little bit?
I'm pretty much I work in Omaha, Nebraska pretty much every day. So like right now I'm working in Lincoln. So I drive from Omaha or Lincoln to Glenwood, Iowa. So we're like right on the border. So I'm a Nebraska boy. I just live in Iowa.
Yeah.
Basically.
Helen lives in Iowa too. I think she lives in Fairfield.
Really?
Yeah. I think she lives in Fairfield. Yeah. How far? I don't know where that is in Iowa personally.
I don't know either.
Closer to Illinois. Closer to Illinois than she is.
Oh, is it?
In Iowa. Yeah. She travels out there. Illinois, Wisconsin areas, like a lot. It's like, I know she's really fucking close, like right on the border.
So she's close to the border then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dakota, who were you supposed to fight at 11?
Melvin Gillard.
He was gonna kill Melvin.
That was gonna be a good fight.
Kill that boy. Whatever. Dakota
No, it was
the Shadow Realm.
It was fucking gangster about the weigh-in with Dakota. The fucking gangster shit was everybody was stepping up at the. Was it the press conference or the weigh-in?
It was the press conference. We didn't make it to the weigh-in.
Oh, that's
it was
right.
it was the final press conference at Mel Hambleton Ford over there in Wichita. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because Dakota, when I saw Dakota when I saw you get up to go on stage at the press conference, you had them lumberjack jeans on, dog. And I was like, yeah, this guy's gangster, bro. He just got off the field, bro. He's got his jeans. He don't give a fuck. He's ready to fight. I don't know, man. I thought it was cool. But for some reason, I was thinking it was the weigh-in, but that's right. It was the press conference.
Dakota don't care.
I'm excited for that fight, but I'm a lot more excited after that press conference for this fight, because anyone that says they're gonna knock my ass out, that definitely motivates me to just come in and fucking knock their ass out. So it makes me a lot more motivated for that fight.
I love it when Dakota first came into bare knuckles because I mean he's a Division I wrestler known for his wrestling and as far as the MMA went, and he came in at bare knuckle and he's like knocking out and beating like these legends, and I've just been sitting over here in the fucking peanut gallery just cheesing watching these people get pissed off.
Look who seriously, look who we beat in the clusterfuck debut of World Bare Knuckle Fighting Federation.
Right. We got a Division I wrestler knocking out Johnny Hendricks, beating Chris Leo, what Midwest motherfuckers, and I'm so bummed we didn't get to watch you fuck with Melvin's ass too, because you would have took him out the same. I don't really know Melvin that well. I kind of know him a little bit. He's a little bit of an asshole, so
Never a dull moment when
cocky ass.
Puma comes on. Never a dull moment when Puma's here.
Yeah, because I tell him how it is. Because I'm just how I am, man. I don't hold back too much.
Who the fuck wants to sugarcoat shit? Preach it.
Yeah,
Preach
absolutely.
it.
I hold back sometimes, but the other times I'm just me, and I'll explain it. I'm not biased. I do the same thing everybody else does. So yeah, I can chime in, and I may not be the best fighter in the world, but hey, I've earned the right to talk shit. So that's what I do.
I want to ask you guys, all of you guys, I'm gonna go down the line. I'll start with Jeff, but before I bring the next guest on, Shannon Briggs signs with BKFC. Houston, start with you. What are your thoughts on that?
I love the idea of bringing him in because he's a name. He's got this crazy, retarded old man strength, and it seems like the guys that they're bringing in are getting bigger and bigger in size. I'm just waiting to the point to where somebody just literally punches somebody's face off. I mean, just the face just off. It's just the motherfucker just completely and totally go.
Changing that shit.
I don't like the idea of him already going after Joey Beltran.
I don't like that either.
I don't like that at all because the dance card for Joey is already set.
Yeah,
the dance card is already set for Godbeer. Everybody wants to see that. I want to see that. I'm excited about that fight. I know what he's trying to do, and he's definitely an enabler. He's definitely the type to get in there and talk a good talk. He talks a good game. I mean, and also jumping into a brand new sport at 48 years old. I mean, you got to give the guy. I take my hat off for that effort in itself. But I mean, I don't think that he should get a title opportunity at numero uno. Absolutely not. And Dave doesn't. And that's one of the things that I love about Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship the most. Nobody is handed a title. Nobody has had a title. I mean, Dakota, you were there. You were there in the clusterfuck of World Bare Knuckle Fighting Federation and how titles were just given away, as opposed to earning them. But I got a question before we go on, Dakota. How did you feel? How did Johnny Hendricks feel? When the bell had sounded and you were out of the gate out there. I mean, did he seem like he was off?
Well, I'll tell you what. I was kind of nervous for that fight until I seen him. Like when I seen him at the hotel, that I was supposed to meet him and say, "Hey, are you cool with fighting me?" And then I met him and we're like pretty much same height. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm ready to beat this guy's ass. Like, I was not nervous at all to fight him. But then when I got in the ring with him, I was like, damn, he's a big motherfucker.
He's wide. He's wide.
Yeah, he was big, but he seemed slow. So, like, it didn't I didn't get hit, luckily. He threw a couple big haymakers. He didn't hit me. He hit me in the clinch a couple times and it just pissed me off. So, no, I was not impressed.
That's the shit right there. That's the shit right there. That's the shit. But yeah, Shannon, I think it's going to be a welcome addition to Bare Knuckle, and we're going to get fighters from every walk of life. I mean, we got the Iranian, we got the Iranian Hulk eventually, going to be making his debut in Bare Knuckle. I don't know exactly how that's going to go down.
I don't know what to think about that.
Well,
I never seen the guy fight.
You know what? I'm going to tell you one thing.
Big-ass dude.
He is a big ass dude, but I'm going to tell you what. There's some Photoshop in there like a motherfucker. I guarantee you, he's going to be fat when we see him. He ain't gonna. He motherfucker ain't got lats like that. I'm sorry. He just don't. He just don't. I'm telling you, there's photoshopping going on there. And when you have somebody coming in that's never fought a day in their life professionally, you never know what's going to happen. I just think it's going to be sloppy as fuck, but it will make money. And, that's what the sport is about sometimes. Sometimes you got to have the freak shows on top of the legit fights. Sometimes you got to do it.
I got a thought on that, Jeff. What if the guy's never really fought a professional fight before, which I've done some research on him. I heard about some amateur fights. I have not heard about a professional fight, but I think to make it interesting, David versus Goliath match. Just get a guy that's willing to do an open weight. I guess
if they do that shit, then they need to let me fight Ashley.
Athletic Commission would never go for that.
I know.
Athletic Commission would never. Now you could pull that shit off overseas. You could pull that. Like if you decided to go ahead and do that in Russia, no problem. No problem that you could do an open weight on that. Russia, Korea, somewhere like that, no problem. But in the States, no way that the commission would go for a David versus Goliath face-off.
Yeah. So Sheena, I'm gonna ask you too. What do you think of Shannon Briggs? And then I'm gonna bring another guest in. So
yeah, get Jim in. Shannon Briggs from I think he brings a lot of energy. I think he brings a lot of, the entertainment. He's loud, he can talk and really good, but I have to really agree with Jeff wholeheartedly. Joey Beltran, it's not the first out to get the go. All right, we already want to watch Mark Goodbeer take that on. If Shannon Briggs wants to come in, let him fight Tony Lopez. Okay,
that would be a good ass fight.
You know what I mean?
He wanted to fight Rico Rodriguez. Out the gate.
Yeah, I still think Tony Lopez would be
Tony would be a better matchup for him. Absolutely.
A lot better for that. And we know Tony's available. And we know
Tony fights every week. Tony fights every fucking week, man.
Tony is losing his goddamn mind right now because he ain't been able to do anything.
I know.
All right.
No.
If anybody in the fight world is feeling this quarantine, like, whoa, it's fucking Tony Lopez because the man tries to fight every week.
Well, and Shannon the Cannon. Rich.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And Shannon Rich, man. Shannon's pissed off that he can't fight right now.
Shannon Briggs, bring him in. Welcome. Come on in. I don't think he really deserves to get a title fight right off the fucking get-go. I'm right there with Jeff on that.
Yeah, I don't think a title shot is necessary either.
I think he's gonna kill somebody. I'm not worried about him knocking someone out. I'm afraid of him fucking beating someone to
give him Tony Lopez. Tony Lopez has well over 100 professional fights, never been knocked out.
That's true. He hasn't.
No, he has not. He has never been knocked unconscious. So hey,
you were working his corner. You were working his corner at BKFC 1, right, Sheena?
Not one. Someone else is out there. Trust me, there would have been a lot more yelling and screaming, and he would have had a better cut man to keep his face. But probably a good thing maybe he didn't, because that fight made history and really solidified a lot of brand new fans for bare knuckle after they watched it.
And you know what the crazy thing about that is? Do you know what the crazy thing about this is? I was talking about this other day, Sheena. I don't know if you knew this, but that fight between Lopez and Beltran, that was supposed to be a swing bout.
It was. It wasn't even on the card.
It wasn't even supposed to make TV because we moved so fucking fast. It got bumped onto TV in the main event. Can you imagine that fight not on pay-per-view? It would have been a tragedy.
It wasn't even on the original fight card. You didn't even look on there. It said Joey Beltran and Tony Lopez. You couldn't even find it on there.
What the fuck is Scott Burt doing on here? Shit.
In the house. We had to sneak Scott Burt in here, dude.
Hey, the hell?
That was coming eventually.
But we really, I really think, Briggs comes in. I really think it's appropriate even before Beltran, fight Tony Lopez. All right. Beltran has only been able to beat Tony by decision. One was a screwed up, messed up, really shitty decision in Mexico, and the other one was still questionable. All right, Briggs, let's go, champ. You bring it in.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Take out Tony Lopez and show us that, hey, you can hang in this new sport. All right.
Take out the pickles and the trash.
Yeah.
A couple of fights before a title shot, and I want to see I want to see Beltran fight Godbeer. I think that's gonna be a good match.
I want to see that. Everybody wants
Yeah, yeah, and I think Briggs should just really take on. Let's just call Tony Lopez the gatekeeper. All right, fight the gatekeeper, champ, and then you can come in.
You shall not pass.
Yes. Hey, Brian Maxwell, what are your thoughts on Shannon Briggs?
I just now recently started hearing about Shannon, and I connected with him a few times on Instagram, and I'm becoming a fan. I've been looking up old videos and shit, and that dude is just a pure fucking savage. He's a big motherfucker to be a 48-year-old man. But I'm becoming a big fan of his. Whoever he does fight, I would hope it would be Tony Lopez. So let's definitely push for that. But it's gonna be a good fight, whoever he fights, regardless.
I agree, 100%. What about you, Dakota?
I'm still not set on the whole boxing. Like, boxing guys are better than MMA guys in this sport. I kind of feel like the MMA guys are just tougher, meaner, and, like, built more for the bare knuckle.
Takes a certain level of crazy.
Do you see Shannon Briggs getting knocked out or getting beat? Breaking his hand?
I'm gonna, that's what I'm worried about. Like, when he comes in, I feel like he was gonna either break his hand or, I don't know how much he's been punched. Is he punch drunk? I have no idea. So, he could get knocked out. So it's.
I think
I would say break his hand.
He's not punch drunk yet. He doesn't have CTE yet.
No. I think he's got like 60 knockouts or something like that in his career.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
I think so, right? I'm gonna have to look that up. Scott Burt, welcome to the podcast. First time on, man.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, man. The president of the Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame. It's a pleasure to have you, man.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we didn't put a belt up for Artem versus Jason. Even after they had a couple fights, there's not going to be a belt up for Briggs right off the bat. He's got to earn it. He's got to get a spot there.
Yep.
He's got to take on Tony. He's got to take on my American champ, Chase Sherman. He's got to earn those spots and get up there. Nobody wants Joey Beltran smoke. I tell you that guy. we saw Joey. I'm telling you, what we see. Joey had that last fight won for the belt. Just step back, Joey. Don't go at him for the last minute. But he didn't. He kept going forward. Do or die. He's taking it all the way to the bell. He was going to make sure there was icing on that cake and keep that damn belt and win that belt. And look at him now. Everybody talks about getting in the ring with him, but nobody wants it. Nobody wants what he's got. I'm telling you.
That's the president of the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame in the motherfucking house.
In the motherfucking house. Right, I love it. Hey, by the way, Scott, that Hall of Fame building's looking beautiful, man.
Hey, thanks. That's a lifetime of work in there, and I've been doing a lot of posts so you guys can see what we've had. I tell you, when we were in there, that baby was rotted. Doors hadn't been opened up for 130 years. I opened them, knocked the cobwebs down, and holy shit, there was all of Sullivan's equipment from 1889. Unbelievable. Wow. Jeff has been there. Jeff was the first announcer we ever inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Sheena was there.
Sheena's our person of the year. I don't know if you guys really know everything about Miss Puma Star there. She has done everything in the sport. She's a promoter. She's a mom. She's a cancer survivor. She is a cut woman. She everything you know. I'm telling you, come July, as long as the fight, Dave hasn't moved his fight, and we still have our induction that day, you guys have got to come up there, not only to honor Sheena and our other inductees, but I'll tell you, Jeff can tell you, walking in those barns, you can smell Sullivan. You get an eerie feeling of you step right back to 1889 when he was there. You can see pictures, but there is nothing like walking in those barns.
Hallowed halls. Hallowed halls for definitely. But Scott, while we have you on here, why don't you tell the panel your most recent purchase?
Well,
your most recent purchase, quite a grim one on top of that.
Purchase.
But
oh.
yeah, you know what I'm
I
talking
have so
about.
many recent purchases.
Yeah, but this one is what you may call a final resort, so to speak.
Well, the Muldoon family is actually buried right there in Belfast, and you know, as we all get old, you know, I don't think any of us are as old as Houston, but as we all get old,
Fuck you.
Actually, I'm looking for a place for all my collection of shoes. You know,
no.
yeah, I picked up believe it or not, an 1880s mausoleum down in Belfast in the cemetery, and I'm gonna
really,
yeah, as grim as that sounds.
He bought a mausoleum.
I might offer it up to some.
who's
some
going in there? Was anybody in it?
I'm not
to some
surprised.
boxers who don't have a final resting place to actually be in there in Belfast, New York. But yeah, that's kind of weird. That's for sure.
Those of us that know you, those of us that know you are not surprised at all.
I thought you were going to mention, thought we had to talk about the ring I got from Rocky II. You know, we have that.
Apollo's,
No,
yeah, Apollo's ring.
Yeah.
I got to do some
Maybe
good
the
work in
It was the training ring from Apollo's palatial gym.
Yep. Got to do some great work in there with a former state champ, Jimmy Holmes.
Yeah, we get Dakota
year.
and Brian down there, and they can hop up in the ring and work out in the same damn ring that Apollo.
Yeah,
Creed
I'm
worked
definitely
out.
down for that.
Sorry, I broke
so
the rhythm
when you
bag.
watch the movie there with all the white behind him, and he's skipping rope in his palatial gym.
That's the ring.
One that I've got. I own it now.
That's
I got
so-
from Hollywood. It's all been restored, and yeah, I'll get you two guys down there. You can actually run the trails. Sullivan ran. You can work out with all of his equipment. You know, I had Jeff try to lift the 30-pound weight. He couldn't do that. But
bullshit, I could. Yes, I could. Yes, I could.
But you know what?
Yes, I
Yeah, Bert, what you drinking? You got bourbon?
Story about that.
I've got tonight. I've got Jack Daniel's Fire, but I was last night was John L. Sullivan Irish whiskey.
Ooh, that sounds
Oh
good.
yeah.
That sounds good.
Scott's also the hookup when it comes to stogies too. The official Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame stogies, man.
Yeah.
Those are good. That's a good smoke.
Yep.
Now that's the smoke. Hey. Like you said before, he may not want that smoke, but I want that motherfucking smoke. Yes. Yes.
Hey.
Oh no, that was an awful fun time when Joey and Tony fought, and we sat there down in Cancun. Remember, Jeff? We were sitting on the couch between the two of them, having a cigar down there.
Do you remember what cigars we had?
I do not.
We had Cubans. We had Cubans.
Oh, nice.
I remember.
And going back to that.
We had
Going back
fucking
to what you
Cubans,
guys
baby.
said before, remember the Tony versus Joey, that fight. We have named as, along with Artem's and Jason's, as two of the top of all time historical fights in bare knuckle boxing.
Oh, you can cut me off if
so
you
that
want.
you talk about almost didn't happen.
Hey.
It being one of the best ever.
That's right.
Yeah, that was pretty epic, man. It really was. Dakota, what do you think about Shannon Briggs coming in? I want to get Dakota's take on it. Oh no, I did already, but
no, get Scott Burt. Scott Burt is the only one who hasn't chimed in.
Oh, I'm sorry, Scott.
Hey, I got a story for
Well,
you.
I'll tell you, I'm glad for the sport.
Wait, Dakota, I think Scott, I think Dakota wanted to say something to you real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that the Sullivan's restaurant, right?
Dakota's the only one I can't hear.
So there's a Sullivan's restaurant, is that right?
Sullivan's restaurant?
Yes, we were there. We were there, and actually, we went and saw the original site of where the 1889 fight was, and we stopped in at the Sullivan's restaurant, only about a mile away. I took the belt in there. You thought I was a damn superstar. Walked in there, held it up. Everybody came over for pictures. I got free drinks. Dinner didn't cost me anything. It was
Oh.
like, wow, they must have thought I was Jeff Houston, but no.
You're such an attention whore.
Well, they looked at my shoes. I had a pair of shitty ones on, and they go, "Is that Jeff?"
Oh man.
I see you, Scott. I see what you do. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
He's baiting me. He's trying to bait this shit, and it's working.
As far as Briggs is concerned, listen, he's got 60 knockouts. How many of those were without gloves?
No, he's got
53.
He's got 60 total fights, 53 by knockout. I mean, he's 60-6.
Yeah.
That's no slouch fucking record.
Right.
But he had
Not
gloves
at
on
all.
all those times, right? One way
This
or
is
another.
true. This is true.
Now listen. I'll tell you, Sullivan. The reason he lost to Corbett in the first gloved fight, he blamed the gloves because it took so much power away from him. He was used to a 1-2 shot. And he was down. So you don't know what's going to happen. Now, without the gloves, is it going to be more powerful? It's a whole different game. You guys know that. Especially
It is.
Dakota and Brian. They know that. It's a
Facts.
different game. He's going to be good
Facts.
for the sport. Be a great PR. But, so is supposedly the last fighter we had in the main event, too. And I don't know how that panned out.
Are you talking about Hector Lombard?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did that pan out? Did that fight get you on the edge of your seat?
No, unfortunately not. No.
It was hard to. Nobody got knocked down. Nobody got hurt.
That's the thing. Nobody got hurt. That's the thing. Nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
Nobody got hurt in that fight. Nope.
Yeah. I think it would be a mistake to put Shannon right in with the guys who have earned their spots. I think he's got to have one or two fights.
Well, he needs a tune-up. He needs number one, he needs a tune-up because gloves or not, he hasn't been in the ring for almost 6 years.
Yeah.
I mean, 2016. I'm sorry, 4 years. 4 years he hasn't fought.
How would Brian or Dakota like that if their very first fight they were put in and said, "Okay, this is for a belt or for a championship"? You guys need.
I'd be pissed because I didn't earn it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yes. And then you also would be nervous because what if you're going against a guy who's had 7 bare knuckle fights and you haven't had any yet?
I'd say how much.
There she is. No, you're absolutely. And you're
I had to go pee. I didn't want to take you with me.
Well, and another thing, Scott, which is really important about, kind of throwing away titles to people who are new to the bare knuckle fighting, what happens if they, happen to have a fluke fight, they end up getting that championship and they start saying, "Oh, I'm going to be the next big thing" and such. And then the very next one, not only do they get knocked out, but they get embarrassed on top of that. So they've set them, you set yourself up for failure if you're just given a title.
Right. And for me, I've got 130 years to protect. I've got
Yes,
to be
you
very
do.
careful. Very careful.
Yes, you do.
And I was
very
I
much so.
I was at 6s and 7s with Artem versus Jason. And I said, "Oh, wow, this is going to be a big," but then at that time, what was Jason's record? Did he beat him? It was 0-2, wasn't it? Something like that, or 1-2. I can't quite remember. And I thought, well, it's just not there yet. We got to work hard. We got to go 1 or 2 more.
Oh, Scott, tell Joe about your trip over to the over to Washington D.C. and over. He's got some exciting stuff to talk about. Yeah, the Smithsonian. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Listen, I got a private tour of the Smithsonian, and we went downstairs and through all these doors, and they found out who we were, and I walked in there, and there is laid out Sullivan's original belt. Oh my God!
Wow.
Couldn't believe it. And they also had a piece of. They also had one of the original stilts from the 1882 fight. He beat Ryan. That was given out to 5 people as well. They had one of those, and that's the fight where Jesse and Frank James came in disguise to watch it, even though they wanted by the law. It was such a big thing, right in Mississippi City.
Mm-hmm.
So they had those things for us. Couldn't believe it. They liked us so much, Joe, that they said that they are willing to allow me to bring the belt to Belfast.
No kidding.
Solid gold. It cost $10,000 in 1889 money to build it.
That's crazy. That's
Wow.
What did we determine, Scott, after we did a calculation that it would be worth about $250,000 right now in today's market?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And not only that,
Lord.
and not only that, dude, you got to go through some of the Hollywood memorabilia archives.
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, they showed me. They just pulled out drawers and they showed me stuff. It was like there was the puffy shirt from Seinfeld next to Mr. Rogers' sweater, next to the original Wicked Witch of the West hat, all the original Muppets,
Indiana Jones's
Horn,
jacket and hat. Yep.
all that shit, everything. That's unbelievable. But I'm gonna have to hire Dakota and Brian and Sheena to bodyguard that belt if I bring it to Belfast.
Yes. I will. We will.
Hey, I'm with
Yeah.
I got this little vicious chihuahua. He'll do it.
Hey, Sheena, tell the viewers about your new podcast because it sounds pretty cool.
Oh, that Fight Bananas. Everyone's familiar with Fight Bananas. They approached Vince Anderson and I about something unique, type of different approach to take when it comes to our bare knuckle community. Kind of not so much like a podcast, but kind of like what kind of like a behind the scenes deal, a little bit different. We have so many awesome people like yourself. We got like Nick Patella with Combat Insiders and all these other guys that do these awesome podcasts and are really great at bringing in these athletes and people. And I like to bring in the people that people don't know, like John, the guy that drives everybody around in the shuttle bus.
The unsung heroes. The unsung heroes.
I think that's really cool.
Let's go, a little bit behind the scenes and give, a different taste of, what we do.
very cool.
A little bit of our after party, as long as everybody is cool with it, we're not trying to, be TMZ or anything out there, but just give a different look into our community, a little bit of a different look in what I do. Everybody sees the podcast, everybody sees, the live fights and this and that, but they miss a lot of the good stuff, which is a lot of behind the scenes bullshitting with, coaches, going out to dinner, just a different look into it.
I think that's
still really new. It's still really new. So we're working on different avenues to go, but just trying to do our own unique, different thing. You know what I mean?
I think it's really cool, giving people behind the scene look. I mean, you guys have the best stories. Obviously, you see it firsthand what happens at these events, and I think that's going to be really cool. And I'm excited to tune into it. How could yeah, of course. How could anybody follow you guys?
You can YouTube Fight Bananas. Super easy, right? Easy enough. On Facebook, Bare Knuckle and Brews. Basically, what we're gonna do is we drink our brews, whether it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic, and we interview badasses, which is gonna be fucking hilarious and entertaining.
Yes.
You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram, Bare Knuckle and Brews. I don't think we have a Twitter just yet, but like again, this is something brand new. I mean, it's really in its infancy. It's only a couple weeks old. So as time progresses and we get,
Take it easy there, Scott.
Yeah.
He got that Jack Daniels fire.
I'll send you out a case of Ringside, Sheena, for your show.
I would love that.
Yeah,
Speaking of Ringside beer and
what am I, chopped liver? I want some lager, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too.
I got some skunk beer there, Jeff. I'll get that for you too, bro.
That is a good American lager.
Always behind the 8 ball, right?
It is so good. If you look at like the Ringside
I know it's not showtime, Jeff. But do you have your ring on?
No. My ring is in quarantine. My ring is in quarantine.
Okay.
I didn't know you were coming on tonight. I would have sported it.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, I'll tell you, it's the first show I've ever been on, so there you go.
Hopefully the last.
Sheena, thank you so much, Sheena. Much love as always. Always appreciate you coming on here.
I love all of you guys. Jeff, send my love to Brandy. Brian. Always sending my love from Michigan. My friends down there in the South. Scott, Burt, you, Judy, your dog, everybody there in Belfast.
Yeah.
Send my love. Hopefully everything goes as planned, and this year's Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame induction and our pilgrimage to the Pollywog Holler. Pollywog Holler.
Oh yeah, that was
that's fun.
That's one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm really praying that we're able to do that.
Me too.
Dakota, and always much love, Dakota. Always in your corner, Dakota. I just love to continue to watch your success, and you deserve everything good that comes to you because you earned it, right, Jeff?
Damn straight.
All right.
Thank you, Sheena.
Sheena, thank you. We'll talk soon.
Bye, guys. Love y'all.
Bye.
Sheena's awesome.
Good.
Fun never stops. Fun never stops. Here.
Wilk is back.
Oh shit.
Wild Joe Wilk is back.
Oh,
what up, Dakota?
What's up, Joe? How you doing, buddy?
Dude, hey. Is that your boy I posed with in that picture all those years ago when he was just tiny?
Holy shit! Yes, it is. This is ace.
Oh my god, dude! My guy didn't. So there's this like picture of us at the actual weigh-ins, like squared off fight poke style. That was dope, man. What's up, little man?
He's gonna be a little badass. He's gonna be way better than I am at anything he ever does. It's crazy,
dude. Like, here's the thing, man. Like, dude, you guys, like, Dakota's like, we know each other from the fight scene. We're not like super close, but we've interacted a bunch. And like, my God, one of like the toughest dudes out there, like that never got the love they never gets the love they should get. So that's I'm glad the bare knuckle thing. Dakota's finally giving you some shine, because we've had, I've coached against you and stuff, but dude, you've just always been so nasty and fighting.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
All day.
I can't wait to see you fight bare knuckle, man. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited about it. This is I've had two. It's been scheduled twice, and I haven't had a single fight yet. So
your time's gonna come, bro. It's gonna be great, man.
Sure. I can't wait.
Yo, we got a man from Puerto Rico, El Bandito. Where to go, that, bro? Where to go, that? We gotta
hiding in my shop.
We got to get that goat, bro.
We got to get the goat on here, man. Got to get the vote. It's part of your training regimen, man. We have to.
How's going on?
Oh, man. You good? Hey, how's it going, man?
Yeah, we're just shooting the shit, man. We're all in quarantine, bro. And,
we're in quarantine.
let's talk about it, Hey, Dakota, thank you, brother. Thank you for joining the podcast tonight, man. Always a pleasure to have you.
No, I appreciate having me on, and always good to talk to you guys. Everybody's cool shit, so I appreciate that. And good seeing you. I can't believe you made that connection, Joe. That's fucking hilarious. That made my night. That's hilarious.
Dude, yeah. Let's find that picture. Find that picture, and I might have it somewhere too. We got to be able to find that.
Hey, it's still Thursday. Do a throwback Thursday pick.
Hell yeah. That'd be awesome. I can't believe that Tim. He was so little. Man, I'm getting old.
Yeah, we both are.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate it. And,
always a pleasure, bro.
I can't wait to be back on. Thanks.
You got it, man. Dakota's a good man, bro. That's cool. Let's see.
Dude, he's so tough. He is so damn tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough man. Speaking of tough, bro.
Oh,
Speaking of tough. We got Jason Knight. What's up, Jay?
Not much, man. I had to walk outside to even get this to pull up because I live in the damn boondocks. So I couldn't get no service.
Hey.
I couldn't get no service inside, so I'm sitting outside my truck.
How you doing, man? How you holding up with all this shit going on, bro?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I went and worked a little job. I've been gone the last 2.5 weeks, making some money, and I just got home Sunday. So this is my first few days of quarantine, and I'm just getting some stuff done around the house that kind of been put off for a while, and enjoying being around my family 24/7.
That's awesome, man. That's good. Being productive during quarantine. You hear a lot of people going crazy, but that's good, man. Cleaning up the house. That's what's up, man.
I got a lot of stuff done. I'm actually enjoying myself.
Yo, Elvin, bro, you got,
dude,
you going live, bro. You putting bombs together in Puerto Rico. What the hell's going on, man?
Man,
I love your live videos, bro. You got Wi-Fi?
Yeah, we got stuff. We always stay busy, man.
No, I hear that, man. Wilk, how many beers are you on right now?
Got a lot of work to do, so I'm always working at home anyway. So it don't change much for me. It just sucks that we don't know. You guys love to know when we're gonna be knuckling up next. That'd be great.
I let you guys knuckle up in my living room, bro. I don't care.
I mean, that's the most productive domestic violence we can have, right?
Yeah, seriously.
Anything works.
That's
Hey,
great. So, Jason,
stack with you, Jeff?
What's that now?
Elvin gave me a little bit of his secret formula last time he was down there fighting. It's some of that wonderful fish stock. Did he share some of that with you?
No, he didn't.
Oh man, maybe I'm special or something, man. But that was good stuff. Make you bounce right back after
Oh, so that's what you take after a night of hard pounding that booze, man, huh?
Yes, he does. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he secretly flipped me a little bit. I tried it.
Ooh, a savior to my liver. I love it.
Damn, man. I'm jealous, man. I need to drink some fucking whiskey or bourbon right now.
Hey, Joe, I'm gonna take off, Joe, and I'm gonna make some room for somebody else, man.
All right, Scott. Thanks for joining, man. It was a pleasure to have you, bro. Scott, I want to do this. I want to do a one-on-one with you, man. I want to know more about bare knuckle history, bro.
Yeah, I tell you, you got to remember something. It's history is the glue, man. It's what it makes it all worthwhile. All brings it all together is that history. We're where we are now because of Dave's extremely hard work and his entire team's hard work.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, it was history that brought us there, and history that keeps everything alive. And I want to invite now Travis Thompson is the first one. He's going to be coming up in the spring, but I want to invite every fighter at their leisure to come to Belfast for a week or 2 weeks and train old school using Sullivan's equipment and the same methods that he used anytime. And I'll walk him right through it, the whole thing.
Hey, yo, Scott, check these out. I found these at a thrift store a long time ago. They're they're almost like trading
I know
cards.
those guys. Yeah.
These things are so cool. They're like little trading cards that has stats on there. It talks about their fights.
Yeah, I know those.
Oh,
I
cool,
know
man.
those. But like Joe said, a history show with me will take a long time.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I'm in, bro.
Long fucking time.
Good seeing you guys. Good
Take
seeing
care.
you guys. Houston, go on down to the Salvation Army. They got some good shoes there, brother. See ya.
Fuck you. Love you, Scott.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was funny, man.
He's such a cock, man. Fuck.
So you can tell you guys are good friends, man, but he's been ripping on you the whole episode.
He can try, man. He can try. He's trying to bait me. He's trying to throw that hook. I'm like, dude, you're too fucking old to throw out a hook. I'm not worried about that shit.
What good friends do.
Hey, I gotta say something. I did a podcast last night. Since we're going Jason Knight, so I did a podcast last night. I had Platinum Mike Perry on. I had James Krause on. We were talking about everything going on in the UFC. Where I brought up bare knuckle, and I asked James Krause. I was like, "Yo, what was your favorite fight in bare knuckle?" And he said he gave Jason Knight a shout out. He said Jason Knight, Artem Lobov. That was his favorite bare knuckle fight. So I thought that was pretty cool, man. I wanted to let you know that.
Very cool.
That's what's up. Yeah. That was a lot of people's favorite fight. We need the ones showed a whole lot of skill in that first fight. So much heart and toughness, dude. I think that goes a long way.
Oh, absolutely, man.
It does.
Fight was legendary, man.
Joe, I'm sorry to interrupt, man, but I got to bounce. Family's looking at me in a weird way. I want to thank you, as always, for having me on here, man, on the Guide Thing podcast. Every time I come on here, man, I have a good time. And I want you to know, man, that it's much appreciated. What you're doing right now, keeping material out there and keeping it fresh, I'm digging it, man. I'm loving it.
Oh, thank you, man. It's my pleasure to have you, bro. It always is. And let's do it again, man.
Absolutely.
We got time.
Joe, Jason, Jake, y'all have a good evening.
Hey, later, buddy. Joe, what do you got there? You got that Bud Ice, baby?
Bud Ice, baby.
Oh, the beast is in now.
Dude, you gave me all those old shirts. I kept that Colt 45 shirt you got.
That's my real shirt. This is like a substitute for my normal malt liquor.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Jim, you hear me?
What's up? What's up? This is breaking up like crazy. Yeah,
I hear it.
Sounds like you're it's breaking up like crazy. I don't know what's happening.
It sounds like a bowl of Rice Krispies, bro.
Let me see something. Yeah, I know.
Got that dial-up, son.
You got that DSL going?
Look at how much of a nerd Jake Lindsay is with this fucking Star Trek head.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake.
What's up, homeboy?
What's up, man? Thanks for coming on the podcast, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to get on earlier with my phone. Did you see that? It was like just a picture of my stove for a little bit. I was trying to get it to work, but it was all messed up.
Yo, I gotta say, Jake Lindsay comes on the podcast fresh after a Call of Duty battle with some murdering and murking 12-year-olds, bro.
That's right. I get serious. I'm playing Call of Duty. I'm your captain. Alpha Bravo left. Go right. It's funny. I was actually playing. I have my daughter here with me. Look in the camera, sweetie. So when I got my daughter, I'm playing like Princess High School Castle. I think the game's. It's like a little. That's all I'm playing. No Call of Duty. Can you say hi, sweetie? No, she's shy. Now she saw Joe. She saw Mr. Joe.
Hey, sweetie.
Yeah, she's shy.
Hey, Jim Ehlers. What's up, dude?
What's up? What's up?
Hey, man.
How you guys
how's this
doing?
quarantine treating you, bro?
What up?
Man, it's something, man. You start to this repetitiveness, like every day, the same thing.
It's a ghost.
But it's something, man. You got to come up with new ways to work out.
Jim, your screen is all messed up.
Dude, let's be honest here. Jim looks like a Mexican David Rickles.
A little bit. I can see that.
You got the hair, you know what I mean? Where's my webcam?
Bendito.
Where'd Dakota go?
He had a dip.
Wanted to talk some smack.
Yeah, hold on. I think we got Jason back. Let me see. Knight? There he is.
You work out today, Joe? You get some work in?
Every day.
Yeah, I did some burpees today. Wasn't fun.
Yo, you guys jumping on that Richard Simmons shit or what?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
son.
Quarantine workouts with Richard Simmons.
He was suspected of murder in the 80s.
Jim, you look better now. We can actually see you now.
All right, sweet, good.
So Jim, I wanted to ask you, bro, how you doing during this quarantine? Is the gym? Oh no, what?
And he's gone.
The screen is getting all messed up, Jim.
It's the FBI.
He's hacked. It's COVID-19. He got hacked. So Jason, what you been doing during training, bro? What's going on, man? How you doing? Old school Rocky shit? What's going on?
Man, whenever my little gym was open, I was up there, doing a little bit of everything. Trying to kind of get ready to take an MMA fight sometime this year.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hold up 1 second.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Joe, your nose is looking nice and wide right now. Look at that. Get close. You ever watch the Hodge twins? Anyone ever watch the Hodge twins? Oh man, you guys are missing out.
What is it called?
While we're talking about lookalikes, why do you guys look like fucking brothers? You two.
Joe's like the slightly heavier. You're me at 205, son. What's up?
You're a good looking dude, man. Yeah, dude. All right.
You got the nice dad bod, like the teddy bear style going on. Which is that's the good thing. Like women are into that nowadays. That's like what women want.
Yo, Joe, before you get a bunch of important people hopping back on, dude, I was all over Homegirl the other night on the podcast.
Yo, I saw that, bro. I saw that, and I gotta tell you, that was funny. You had me laughing.
Dude, you think that's funny? You should check her Instagram DMs after.
You're blowing the girl out, Paul.
Dude,
send me a screenshot. Send me a screenshot, bro.
Dude. I don't know. I think I might have a chance. So I don't know if I want to blow it yet.
Dude, no, you gotta roll with it.
Hey, wait till you see what I got. What I got coming up, man. I got a fun episode coming up, and I got this.
Let's see if it works.
Yo, I forget her name, but she's very talented. She's been in Call of Duty video games. She's a pro fighter. She's a singer. Like she's done all this crazy stuff.
Gina Carano?
Yeah.
Dude, remember when? Here's a funny story about Gina Carano. Remember, Joe, back in the day, Tony Goldsby used to train with some guy, and Gina came into this guy's gym, no shit, and was trying to find a place for her to train with. And then he was going to bring her down to. You remember this, Joe?
Yo, what's up?
The story. And then, but Tony fucked up. He's like, no, I don't want to train with no girl. So we had Gina Carano at the gym, but Tony ruined my future marriage because he said no because she was a chick. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, man. So we got Jason Knight and Jim Ehlers on at the same time. That excites me. Because I've been, you know what I did? I talked to Dave Feldman last week, and I was like, well, what are we gonna do about this 155 tournament? Are we gonna get Jason Knight and Jim Ehlers? What's going on? I keep pushing it. I know about the weight thing, but I'm like, come on, I want to see this happen, man.
Jim's 155. I thought he was 70.
70. Man, I'll fight at whatever weight, man. It's just the money really has to be there, I'll fight at 185 I'd go down to 45, man, but the money has to be like ridiculous.
I'm gonna start undercutting all of you motherfuckers. I'll be like, how much you offer him? All right, I'll do it. Let me get that half price shit. I'll fight for less.
You guys excited me. I knew it was fucking April Fools too, man. As soon as I saw that post, I'm like, no way. You guys.
That was all Jim's idea, man. He hit me up on Messenger. He's like, "Hey, man, I'm using you for an April Fool's prank." I was like, "What?" And then I checked my Facebook. I was like, "Oh shit, I'll play along." Yeah, so it was pretty good. I've still got people messaging me now, like, "Hey, man, are you still fighting?"
Yeah, man.
Like, no.
I think because you played along with it so well that it just blew up, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think that I think that that's definitely a fight to make in the future, and it's definitely gonna sell. It's gonna, they're gonna have a lot of eyes wanting to look at that fight.
Dude, when I saw the post on Instagram, I was like, oh hell no. At first I was excited. I was like, yo, I just got over asking Dave Feldman because I interviewed Dave. We spoke that day. Right after I was done talking to Dave, that post came up. I'm like, wait a minute, I just asked Dave. And Dave's like, you don't think it's gonna happen? It's like, it's gotta be a joke, bro.
It went so well. I had my best friends writing to me like, "What the fuck, man? You know, how can you take this fight without talking to me?"
It'd be epic, man. Like it
Yeah,
would just be so
mom
cool
woke
to
up
see it
the-
happen.
Yeah, my mom woke up the next morning and sent me a text message like, "How the hell are you gonna book this fight?" And I gotta find out through Facebook. I'm tired of having to find out everything through Facebook.
That's some
I
fighter
was like,
shit right
"Mama,
there,
it's a
man.
joke."
My mom's always on that shit like that. Always.
Hey, let me interject here, Joey. Doing some hill
Yeah.
sprints tomorrow? What's up, son?
Sure. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off, guys. I gotta give the girl a little bath here. I gotta get in the bath time going on.
Could be your dad thing.
Yeah,
Later, man.
honey, say bye to Mr. Joe.
Yeah,
she's shy. Hey, Joe, I'll hit you up later, man.
Later.
Take care, Jake. Thanks, man.
Bye.
Oh, peanut.
Yo, check this out. You guys want to laugh real quick? So I'm gonna pop up a screen right now. I see somebody's on deck right now trying to get in, and all I see is a ceiling fan going. And I know who this is. This is Reggie Barnett. But watch this. You can just see a ceiling fan. Oh, there he is. Reggie.
What's good, y'all?
I saw your ceiling fan. I recognized it. So I was like, I know that.
He's stupid. He said he recognized his ceiling fan.
I got that same one.
What's up, man?
Chilling. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's up? What's up?
Hunker it down, bro. How you doing on your end, man?
Same shit, different day. Life's good. I'm just working, training, and waiting for my son to get here.
When's your son due?
We got May 13th, but he'll be here at 37 weeks.
Oh man, congrats, man.
That's awesome, bro.
Me and him already talked about it. His mom don't know, but he'll be here at 37 weeks.
That's awesome, man. He's gonna come out swinging, bro.
Yeah, he's already swinging inside. So,
I mean, do you guys all want your kids to be fighters?
no. Somebody asked me that, and I told him, if he wants to fight, if he wants to train, then yeah, I'll teach him, I'll train him, I'll teach him everything I know about combat sports, and I'll support him to the fullest like my parents have for me. But if he comes to me and is like, "Hey, Dad, I want to be a lawyer or an astronaut or, or rocket, whatever," I don't even care what it is. I will support that just the same. And I'd rather him not fight because we know this is a hard life. Y'all can't sit here and lie and not say that. As much as we love fighting, it's a hard way to make a living and it's a hard life. So I don't want that for my son. That's just me.
Yo, but I bet by the time like, your boy would be fighting, that the money would be a lot more legit, though. You know what I mean?
Say that one more time. It's the first part of it.
No, I said by the time your boy's old enough to like scrap, I bet the money would be a lot more legit. Because it's like made a big jump over the last few years.
Yeah, we would hope so. That athletes are truly getting paid what our life value is worth when we do go out there and compete. I mean, look at that fight with Jason Knight and Arnold LeBeau. One of them could have died. They literally put their life on the line. That was $1 million fight. Did either one of them get paid $1 million? No, but in my heart, they just both deserved $1 million for that shit.
100%, man. 100%. People are still talking about that fight, man.
The problem is fighters are like the easiest group of people in the world to take advantage of because they know that we'll fucking fight by nature. Like we'll fight. So we all get fucking hustled, right? Like even think about it. Like even in like I come from MMA and it's the show money and win money. That doesn't exist in most fighting. They just did that because they know the very culture of our shit is that we're willing to fucking scrap, So like, I think fighters get taken advantage of a lot for sure.
Think that you agree with that, Jim?
Man, for sure. I believe it 100%, man. We go out there and we put on a show. Some of us jump in last minute, to save shows, and they know that we want to fight, man, and we will fight. So
yep,
100% agree.
Right, but as we talk about this at this very second, right? Like if Feldman did fucking Bare Knuckle Island and we'd all be trying to jump at the fight. We'd all be trying
We'll
to
all fight. We'll all want to fight.
But they know that. But they all know that, and that's why it is what it is right now. But I think it's getting better, man. So
I don't know. It's different for me. Yes and no. Of course, any opportunity presented before me, and all that, I'm willing to take. But at the same time, I've made sure that where I'm at in life and what I'm doing, if I didn't fight, if I couldn't fight, if I didn't have to fight, my family would be all right. And then, crazy as it may seem, that's what we're living in right now. We're living in that kind of time. It sucks. Of course, all of us want to fight. If we got that call, we'd have that bigger inclination. But for me, because of what I went through beforehand, the stability was the main part before the fighting, if that makes any sense.
No, for sure.
It's tough out here for some guys. They don't have the day job to fall back on if they're not fighting. That was like their livelihood. So it's like, well, what do you do now? Because that money doesn't last forever. And we got mouths to feed and families to take care of. So
that's one of the main reasons I tried to make sure that I got me some kind of trade other than fighting. I've done a little bit of everything. I fucking yards. I've done boiler, the paper mills, all kind of different stuff. Power plants. I'm a pipe fitter by trade, boiler maker by trade. I can weld. I can build houses, all kind of different stuff. So at the end of the day, if I don't have fighting, I got something else that, I can go make money and take care of my family. I made sure, while
always make a living with your hands, right?
That's it. I made sure while I had a good chunk of change from the UFC, bought me a house so that, that's secure. I don't owe anything on that. And worst comes to worst, I got a place to lay my head at night and make some.
Yeah, it's so easy to be all in on fighting. You know what I mean? Like it's so easy to let it dominate shit. So this is the same shit like with my gym. I've had a gym for like 15 years, and so when I started that gym, everyone was saying, "Man, you probably could fight this guy and go to the UFC and do this if you went and trained at all these super camps." That was like it all started. Everyone was going and training at these big gyms with other guys. But I stayed planted and stayed where I was because what I was doing was like securing my future, not securing and at that time the pay was even way worse than fighting. This is 15 years ago. And so it's like I wouldn't have made any money that would have secured me now, but I spent that time instead building a business, and I think that most of these young fighters have that shit in their head too.
Oh yeah. See, we have my family has our gym. We've been in business for like 13 years. And of course, with, the situation going on and whatnot, the standpoint truly mostly is just keeping 757 alive. So that way, when the world opens back up, we still have, a place for our patrons. But at the end of the day, I have a place to train, I still train every other day. I have a gym to train in. I still go to work. My life kind of is still, in essence, other than, making sure I'm sanitized every time I come home. the same.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man.
Where's your gym at?
In Virginia. Okay. In Chesapeake, Virginia.
Okay, cool.
So we're actually doing virtual classes now. I actually did my third virtual cardio fitness and boxing training class. So
Yeah, we're doing that too. We're doing online content for all of our members and trying to keep everybody engaged and shit. Fucking crazy times, man. Like I'm so bad with technology. I'm figuring all this shit out as I go because like I'm like fuck, we got to be able to. I got over 100 students. I got to be able to put shit out to them, especially because like I want them to fall in the trap of just moping around and feeling like shit, eating Doritos and shit, you know.
I'm trying. I had to stay motivated to keep myself out of that trap. What you talking about? The honey bugs. The honey bugs was tasting good that first week of quarantine.
I literally have a checklist. I have a checklist of shit I have to do before I can fucking crack a beer every day. So like 2 workouts, tactical training, read an hour, fucking like I have all this. I'll make this big ass list and fucking keep my shit straight because there's no reason, right? Like it'd be really easy right now just to wake up and fucking eat bullshit and fucking party all day, but fuck that shit. So
I'm with it.
Yo, hey, I'm gonna jump out of here. I want to say this with the most respect ever. Is that like, man, I would love to punch you guys in the face and have you punch me in the face right now, just because it's like the longest I've went in like most of my life without having punches thrown at me, and I know y'all miss that shit too. So I mean that like a hug. Like I would love to fucking punch you and have you punch me back. That shit would be fucking.
That's what's up,
Yeah,
man.
right, Joe.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, y'all. Later.
Stay healthy, bro.
You got it, bro. Thanks again for being on, bro.
Always, anytime.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. What you guys got planned for the rest of the week, or does it even matter, right? Is that even a question to ask now? It's like the same. It's weird.
I feel like even though, hey, don't mind me, y'all. I'm doing something on my PlayStation. I do like live broadcast at a certain time, and my buddies are on here just crushing me while I'm talking to y'all. It's actually pretty funny. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm actually in second place, and I'm not even paying attention. No, I think it's still important. I did an interview a couple weeks ago, and the last note that I left on the interview was, are you using this time as an excuse to do nothing, or are you using it as an excuse to get shit done? And even though the things that I guess we're accustomed to doing and that we want to do, we can't do some of those things. There are other things in the back of our mind, in the back of our heads that we have put aside or put down and said, oh, I'll do that this time, or, I can work on that project later, that, pick it back up, do something with it. There was a writing project that I've been BSing on the last year and a half, 2 years, and I'm slowly working my way through it with my free time. So will it manifest itself as something great? I don't know.
Well, I don't know, bro. This could be a blessing in disguise right now. This whole, as it's sad what's going on. The people, of course, we want to make sure this thing gets better.
My heart definitely goes out to people losing people. It's crazy that it's just happening in that fashion on such a capacity. And I didn't think that I'd be alive to see it. So, it would happen in my lifetime.
Yeah, I think it's go ahead, Jason.
I never thought we'd live to a full-blown epidemic. I never thought we'd live to see that shit. But yeah, like he said, man, I mean, you take this time to get stuff done that you haven't been able to do. Like for instance, I'm putting siding around the house. I've got some porches to build. I've got different little things that I've been putting off. Excited to get it done, so that way, whenever all this is done and over with, I don't have to look back and be like, oh man, I should have done that today. I had a couple hours, I should have worked on this. You know, it's all gonna be done, and then we go back to normal life, and it's back to that, that fast little race to try and hurry up, get stuff done. It's nice to be able to sit back and just, breeze your way through shit instead of, having to rush through the daily life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It did slow things down a bit, which I think is good. You got more time to do things, take care of things, like you said, things that you haven't gotten to. Who do you want to fight after this is all said and done, Jason?
Who do I want to fight?
Who do you want to fight?
I want to fight Johnny Bedford because I just want to knock that boy out really, really bad. I want to put him to sleep. Just because he runs that mouth entirely too much. But that, they're never gonna make that fight. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But
Why is that?
I would love to fight Johnny Bedford. I don't know, man. I've asked for it several times. Johnny's asked for it several times, and it still hasn't happened yet. I feel like he's just, I don't know. I feel like nobody really gives a shit to watch Johnny Bedford fight.
Oh shit!
I would really like to see that fight happen, man.
He's what 5-0, and he's got this belt. He's this big champion, but worldwide nobody really cares about Johnny Bedford. And
shit.
Yeah, I really want to fight that dude just to shut his mouth and show him that he's not he is. And I honestly I give the man credit. He's got skills, but I promise you, I will put that boy to sleep, and I can't wait till the opportunity presents itself. Like I've said several times, I'll fight him in the Walmart parking lot if he wants to do it.
I think people would pay to see it in the Walmart parking lot, man. Anywhere, man. I think that would be a good fight. I mean, as a fan, I definitely want to see it happen. I think a lot of people would like to see that fight happen. I know that Dak got the title shot. He's supposed to fight Bedford next. I would have liked to have seen Jason Knight and Johnny Bedford, and then
that's
maybe
another one that I think would be a fun fight. I think that
against Dak.
Whenever he fights, I think whenever Johnny fights Dad is going to take his title. And that's got.
I strongly disagree with you.
Reggie, you disagree?
Yeah, I disagree.
Why is that?
What?
Why do you disagree?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to be insulting. I don't see Dak Gwynn beating Johnny. There's a different levels to the sport. I came up short in my fight, but there's different levels to bare knuckle. There's different answers to the call, right? Like you and Artem's fight. And initially what happened, and we saw Jason Knight get up off the fucking canvas and rise to the occasion. And then we saw Jason Knight come out and make the fucking adjustment. Reggie hasn't gotten an opportunity to go back out and make his adjustment to Johnny Bedford, but that ain't built like that.
I'm gonna tell
that
you,
ain't gonna rise from the fucking occasion and get off the canvas when Johnny put his hands on him. And if I got the opportunity to put my hands on that, he wouldn't fucking do that. He's not truly built for this fucking sport. He beat Travis Thompson, which is the bare knuckle 135-pound opponent. He beat fucking Abby, and that fight could have went either fucking way because all it was a lucky punch and a Hail Mary of punches. And then 2, we already knew that Abby wasn't going to beat that because he quit against Johnny because that ain't really built like that. So that's just
man. In my
argument.
In my opinion, man, the only reason you lost to Johnny that night, I was there in Tampa. You let the idea of that belt and all that shit get to your head. Like, you did not fight. You was not Reggie that night. You didn't fight your best fight that night, in my opinion. It was like you wasn't having any fun out there. You know what I'm saying? It looked like Johnny was having fun. You wasn't. You were so wrapped up in all of it. It seemed like.
Oh yeah, I mean we've already had these discussions and went back and looked at the field and where the mistakes were made. Not just physically but also mentally, and revised some game plans and things. And like you said, it's about having fun. My last fight, I was literally having fun, and I told y'all he was gonna quit. It was just a matter of time when he quit, and he actually quit in the first round. So they just made it to. Regardless of that, you and Johnny, that's an interesting fight. You and that's not an interesting fight at all. And that's not going to beat Johnny anyway. If he's earned his title shot, that's cool. I'll respect my position, my place, and Dak can go up there and get beat up by Johnny, and then it won't even be like worth the point of like precedence, but in my heart, I still want to fight that Glenn. And if he doesn't beat Johnny and he doesn't fight me, or if he beats Johnny and he doesn't fight me, then plain and simple, he's a bitch, because you can't say you're the best at something if you don't step out and fight some of the best. I always step out, whether it's in boxing, whether it's in MMA, whether it's in bare knuckle. Check my record. Any of my fights, I always fight the fucking best, win, lose, or draw. So you can't claim to be the best if you don't fight the best. Period.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. You
gotta.
You gotta fight everybody to beat the champ. That's why, like, some people were saying something about making mine and Artem's second fight, title fight, and I was like, no, I don't want a belt. I don't deserve a belt yet. I fought one guy and I'm gonna fight the same guy again. Why would that be a title fight? And of course, we put on a show in the first fight, and I feel like I have to beat at least 5 or 6 featherweights before I got to get. 5 or 6 145ers before I get anywhere near a title shot. And
I don't see 5 or 6. I think maybe like 2, 3 more at the most. Maybe 2, and then the third one being the title fight for you. I'm not writing the script. We all know that Dave Feldman writes the script, and we just,
Yeah, man.
But at the same time, you paid your dues in the sport, and you've made your name. So.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta at least get a few wins under your record before you even are supposed to be considered for a title shot. I
said that.
I honestly think,
like I said, I don't make the rules. I do what I'm supposed to do, and I'm gonna support all the decisions made, because at the end of the day, I'm a pioneer of this sport. When it started, and I plan on being there, until I retire, and I just want to see it continue to grow, and we bring in, more talent, more fighters that we can beat up. Shit, bring them on.
Yeah,
I don't care.
For sure.
So.
That sounds good. I agree, man. I think getting a couple of fights in before a title shot for sure. I'd like to see more belts. I'm looking forward to that 155.
I don't know if y'all have seen Tyler Goodjohn fight over in BKV, but
I watched every last one of Tyler Goodjohn's fights. Every last one. He is a purist boxer with a bare knuckle brawler mentality. That man is so hard to hit, but he will come at you and hit you. I studied his style. Him and Sean George are 2 of the first guys when I initially was like, all right, I'm gonna do this bare knuckle thing.
Man.
Some of these things. And of course, always. What are you gonna say? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, I just said, man, he's a gangster, dude. He said that he wanted to fight me in bare knuckle, whether it's here or whether it's in the BKB, and
that's a fucking fight right there. That should be a bare knuckle fight, though.
Yeah, I want.
100%.
Yeah, I want.
That should be a BKFC fight all the way.
Whenever he called me out, he told me he wanted to fight me. I was like, look, yeah, man, I'm down, but I'm not on you. You got to take a year to really put in a good train for that. And, I'm humble enough to know that he's better than me, and I'll get through the fight regardless. But I don't want to just go around. I want to go in there and ask a petition. But they all wanted to fight. And
no. We lost him. That was the best part. I wanted to hear the rest of that.
Did you see? I was intently listening to what he was saying.
Yeah, because that would be a sick fight, man.
I feel like sometime in the future there eventually will be a crossover. Some of their best versus the bare knuckle fighting championships best. So,
yeah, why not?
The
Make it
want to see it eventually.
Hey, bro, they do it in every sport, right? I mean, I don't see why, bare knuckle would be any different. I know the rules are, different. They have, what is it? They have, they wear hand wraps in BKB, right? It's a little different.
They wear hand wraps, and there's no clinch fighting. So I think us we actually the advantage is to us bare knuckle fighters if it happens in the BKFC. Now, if it happens in the BKBs, there's not really any advantage for, I don't think, any fighter, because it's just who's the better boxer at the end of the day. Because theirs is really just gypsy style boxing with hand wrap.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, exactly. It's gypsy style. What's up? What's going on, Josh?
What up, Josh?
What's up, my boys?
How we doing, man? How we doing?
Man, it's been a monster trying to get on here. I tried jumping on here like 3 or 4 times. My phone would wind up ringing or something crazy would wind up happening. Man.
Yeah, man. It's been a busy night.
Man, I just wanted to show some support and love. Shout out to all the BKFC family.
Damn right.
What's up, Easy E?
I appreciate it.
My boy.
It's just easy.
Easy E. It's the NWA in this motherfucker.
Y'all stupid shit.
Man, I'm ready.
Just easy.
Just easy, yes.
I'm ready to see my boy right there throw some hands. I know he's ready too.
Well, I got a big boxing match coming up. So
yeah, that's what I was hearing. I'm proud of you.
It's for a title. So it's postponed. But that's the next fight I'm taking, period, because I'm bringing that strap back to the BKFC to see you with me when I come back again. So, but I'm trying to, go back over here and solidify my spot in the boxing rankings. It's been a while since I boxed. So,
oh, that's sick, man. When they postponed that fight?
Yeah, but it's the card is happening, period. They already locked it in.
Okay.
The card will happen whenever the world gets to go ahead for us to be able to compete.
Cool, man. I'm looking forward to that. I'll follow. I follow you on social media, so just update me and I'll tune in. I want to check it out.
So I just been training. Like I said, are you doing nothing or are you doing something with this time? So I hang out. I spend time with my girls. I play my video games. I work and I train. Is it?
That's what's up, man. I mean, yeah. What else can we do? You know what I'm saying?
Who else we got? It's the animal.
Travis.
Yeah, my wife.
It's trouble.
It's
trouble.
I got Kelly here.
Oh, what's up?
What's going on?
Look, it's like, hey Joe, it's like all the big guys got off, and you got the 135ers on there.
I love it, man. Hey, the 135ers are the toughest dudes, man.
Josh, me, Travis.
What's
up,
Josh?
Somebody get that down to the line so I can talk some shit before I gotta go to bed.
When's the baby coming?
Huh?
When's the baby coming?
Should say May 13th.
The due date is May 13th, but he's coming at 37 weeks. Me and him already talked about it while his mom was sleeping. He said, "Dad, I'll be here at 37 weeks."
Travis, I think your beard grew like 6 inches, dude.
I did. It's crazy.
Thank you.
Oh, what a nice kid. That's cool.
Oh man, man, Joe, you've been on this thing for 2.5 hours, bro. You hanging in there, huh?
Bro, listen, man.
Looking at that.
I'm chilling, bro. I got this, bro. I got this. I got my production team over there. They're doing their job. Get me a drink. Get me a drink.
I was about to say that. Has anybody brought you a drink? I've been watching for the last hour and a half. I have not seen you take a sip of anything.
Bro, I'm a bull on this motherfucker, man. We just keep going,
hey, earlier, everybody was drinking on the show but him. I don't know what happened to all that.
Bro, I had a fucking glass of wine. It's gone, dude. That's it.
Oh.
Man. For me, everybody's got to get their time to speak, bro. That's how I operate, man. That's the way it should be. So,
well, I have nothing else to say. I'm just hanging out for a little bit, and then I'm going to bed because 5:30 comes early.
That's what's up, man.
Reg, you still working too, bro?
The what?
You still working also?
Oh hell yeah! I'm essential, sacrificial, whatever you want to call it. So,
we're fixing up a factory that does work for the government. So, yeah, exactly. So I have to be out there working every day. It's crazy.
Ah, well, y'all are lucky, man. Man, my business is like,
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Sucks, man. Sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, I'm one of the small businesses suffering, waiting on the government, to see what they're going to do for us. But it is what it is. I'm just going to deplete the savings account, I guess.
It's crazy. Oh, my wife and her parents, they own a music store, and right now they can't do anything. So I'm trying to make ends meet. I got, the work that I have, and I also have a landscape company. I'm still allowed to go out and mow lawns and do landscape jobs. They don't want me doing hardscaping, but between you and me, I'm doing what I can.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do, man.
Everyone else watching. I'm doing whatever I can. Yeah, you gotta pay those bills.
Yo, Travis, I got something funny to tell you. I was going through my phone today, and actually, there's a picture popped up of me and you when we were hanging out after the pay-per-view.
That's awesome.
I'll put it on. I'm gonna put it up on Facebook. I'll tag you with it. It was a cool picture.
Dude, I loved it, man. We had a great time, didn't we?
We did. We had a lot of fun, man. It was cool. We got to do it again.
Hey, BKFC's always a lot of fun. It don't matter where it is. We always going to have a blast.
Bro, I started training, bro. I was like, I'm going to try to get involved in this, man. But then something in my back pulled. And I'm breaking down, bro.
Okay.
I'm
sounds like
Hey,
I see you running, right? So you running and jogging and trying to keep up, huh?
I'm trying, dog, but I'm walking at 180 right now, and that ain't good. I gotta be at least 155 for me.
180.
I'm walking at 180, bro.
I think everybody's gaining weight. I think everybody's gaining weight.
No way.
Y'all speak for yourselves. Your boy weighed 141 pounds.
Yeah,
I'm in shape.
You golden then, huh?
Yes.
But you still working, E? You lucky, brother.
Working, training, and sanitizing. That's it.
Man. Look, when all this happened, man, I got sick for a minute and kind of scared us. And then our 5-year-old, man, he started coming out with 105.
Yeah, I know. I saw, man. I'm glad that he's doing better.
That post, bro.
Yeah, thank God he everything came out negative, But man, we were scared there for about a week and a half, 2 weeks there. We were scared, But God is good,
100%. Thank God, bro. Thank God he's doing better,
Hey.
man.
Yeah.
I've been thinking, man. Travis, I think I've been thinking of a really badass fight for you, dude. You know who I'd like to see you whoop?
Who's that?
I think I'd like to see you whoop Felon, man. I think that'd be a badass scrap. What do y'all think? That would be I think people would love to see that fight.
You talking about Bennett?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the mouth. But the problem is, here's something that Dave could actually work with. Okay. I don't do this for the money. I don't get paid that much. Okay. So
Right.
if we
Yeah.
go to a press conference and he wants to run his mouth, I'll make more money. I'll kick his ass right at the press conference. He won't get paid. And then I'll go back to work on Sunday and make more money. That's the fight I would love to have. I would love to have that.
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
My boy
That'd be a
E
good
can
fight.
go bring that belt back. Well, I'm stupid excited about that. Hey, what about these moves that BKFC's making while we're all out right now, man? Man, they signing a ton of people.
You can sign whoever you want, but until this quarantine's lifted, you can't do nothing.
Yeah, that's it. That's true.
Reg, we're OGs, right, bro? So it's like, dude, bring in whoever you want. Pick them off. They won't come back. You know what I mean? Knock them out as soon as they come in. They're done. They ain't
Who do you
coming
think?
back.
What do you think about Shannon Briggs and Thiago Alves?
Joe, you know how I am. I don't give a shit who you bring
Yeah.
in. Are you in my weight division? No. So if you want to fight me, I don't care. You can be a heavyweight. I'll fight you. I don't give a shit.
Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing Albert Thiago throw some hands though in bare knuckle. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna put it out there. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I will give you that. Period.
I agree.
Whether you're old, young, new, if you really truly about it, you know, and Dave thinks that you are competent enough to compete on our level, you know, then go ahead and try. Because what happens is some guys do it and they find out that they aren't really about that life.
Yeah.
Right. And then we find some guys that do it that even though they may win some, lose some or whatever, they are about it and they bring that shit every time.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And the only you know, I was watching these Russian underground bare knuckle fights.
My boy
like they were fighting with hay bales or
Shout out
some shit
CNC
around
management.
them or whatever. You know? I saw these it was these two kids, they were probably like 140, 150, and they were in there scrapping. And I mean really freaking fighting. And it's like that's what we need. We need to go and find those guys. I you know, I love the big names. You know, let's bring in Shannon Briggs. Let's bring in Thiago Alvarez. You know, Hector Lombard. But at the same time, you know, there needs to be and me and Travis went through the tryout process, which was great. But I think there's an even better way to go about it to find that next big freaking bare knuckle, you know, juice, you know. I love those guys and I take nothing away from their careers and what they have done, right? But at the same time, you know, let's find some guys that bring some new juice, some new sauce to the thing that you know, make their own name for bare knuckles in itself.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Definitely agree with
I
that.
get that. I agree with you. I agree with that point because there are some guys that I'd love to see in here, but what I can't stand is you make your pro debut and you're treated like gold. I've done 5 fights and you're pretty much telling me I'm B-side. Get the fuck out of here. Like I don't want to hear that. And that's just the way it is. It's not like that. Like we're here. We are bare knuckle. You're coming into my territory.
Fuck
This is
yeah.
my playground. Treated from here on out. I'm not playing around and giving someone the. I'm not going to be someone's stepping stone. I want to put someone out. They're my. I'm tired of these
Well,
guys.
me personally, I'm cool with anybody wanting to try to take a shot. There's only one person who's beat me, and he knows giving it, running it back. It's not going to happen again. You know, not in no disrespectful manner, but at the same time, I'm cool with anybody who wants to catch this smoke, who wants to come from any league, any walk of life, any whatever, you know.
Hell yeah.
Shit, from 125 to 135 pounds, I'm down. And I think, and that's the way that we find better talent, though, because, you know, I'm not saying that I suck or anything, but what if, you know, we do bring in somebody in that we don't know, and me and him have this whirlwind freaking just, you know, drag out freaking fight, and now we found some new talent that's even better than what I was bringing to bare knuckle to project further into, you know. You gotta bring those guys in.
That's how it needs to be.
You know, to fight. We already know what the big names are bringing to the table, right? We know. You know. Hector Lombard was supposed to bring you big hands and heavy thunder to rain punches and, you know, provide this awesome knockout. And that shit was a snooze fest.
That came in. I fought him on 4 days' notice. I got fight of the night. I was not in shape whatsoever. Okay.
Dude, that was a great fight, by the way.
Puts out
Yeah, you guys are talking a lot of shit too.
Hell yeah.
Stood in the pocket with me like that, he'd beat the fuck out also. Okay, but he didn't. He played a great game and he won that fight. but then Dak goes and he's going to bypass Reggie to go to Johnny Bedford. I disagree with that. That's
I do
me
too.
because
Yeah.
you know you've only done 2 fights. Why do you get a shot? Yeah. That
Hey,
because you proved yourself.
I appreciate the concern, guys, but real talk, I don't even really care. My whole standpoint is period. Whether Dak's the champ, whether Dak's not the champ, whether him and Johnny fight, I don't care. At some point in his life, I'm putting it out there. Dak Gwynn has to fight me now. You have to fight me. I don't care whether it's. I don't care whether it's for the bare knuckle title. I don't care whether it's for just a regular bare knuckle match. I don't even care if you're too fucking scared to fight me bare knuckle and you want to be a bitch and put the boxing gloves back on. I'll beat his ass that way too. But at the end of the day, Dak Gwynn, now the line has been drawn because at first I was really nice about it, but I'm not going to be anymore. So you have to fight me. And if you don't fight me in your lifetime before you retire, then everything that you accomplish from this point forward is null and void and you're a bitch. And I just put that out there in the universe. Period.
That's good.
Oh Lord.
That's good.
It's out there now.
And if somebody want to get that on here so I can say it to his face, I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. You're the man, Reg. Reg, you know.
Hey, you've been saying that. You've been saying that openly though. It's not nothing new. You've been saying it. You've been saying.
Well, everybody's, some people are like, oh, he doesn't deserve a title shot. I don't care whether for me, it's not about a title. It's principality now. And you're not going to come in the sport and say you're one of the best and nobody can beat you. And fuck you, man. I'll beat you both ways. I'll beat you bare knuckle, and then we can run it back with the gloves on. And then after I beat you with the gloves on, we can run it back to bare knuckle. Or we could get in the cage. I will beat him any way he wants to, but at this point, he has to fight me at some point down the line. It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when he wants his career to be over. So the longer he prolongs his fight with me, the longer he'll get to stay in combat sports.
I love that fight. I really want to see that fight, to be honest.
Be a good fight. That'd be a good fight.
Yeah,
that's
great because you both have great skills. But Reg, what went over when we were in Florida, that's what's going to be the difference. And when you do that, he's not going to have an answer for your grapple game. And I said that one of my interviews. I was like, dude, the shit Red was showing me in the clinch game, that's not. But if you guys, this is me being honest with you. You're my boy. But in the boxing, he's got good hands. He's got good instinct. He's not as quick as you are, but he does have good hands. So, dude, you get that clinch on him, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, it's over with. You get that clinch on him, it's over with. It's done.
I like to see it happen, man. I know that it's going to be Bedford and that's the next match. Whenever it happens, who knows, But I don't know, man. I think
I'm just hoping that Johnny doesn't beat him so bad that he doesn't want to come back to bare knuckle ever again.
That's right.
That's my only concern. Because then he'll have a plausible excuse not to fight me.
Yeah, I don't think that would get beat badly. I think that would be a competitive fight.
I agree.
The world will find out eventually. So it'll all manifest itself in due time. In the meantime, like I said, I'm going to continue to take care of my family, keep my gym alive, and train and be ready. You two guys, don't be one of those guys caught off guard when the world finally opens up and they're like, all right, guys, it's time to compete. And you're like, oh, shit, hold up. I need 3 or 4 weeks to get ready. Give me a month. I'm not going to be one of those guys. My wife will tell you, I train, I run, I work out. I have 5:30 practice tomorrow morning. I'm in the gym,
That's what's up.
Yeah, you're blessed, man. Y'all got y'all's own little gym going on down there. Me training at Alan Belcher's, our gym's closed. So I'm here at the house just doing my thing, just trying to stay fit. trying to work some mitts, you know, and that's about the extent that I can do. And you know, hit the shoes. I can't even go jog on my beach, man. They close our beaches down, so I mean it's a little different right now, you know. But hey, we staying alive. And we making it happen. And, man, I'm just ready for this world to open back up because, man, I can't wait to punch somebody in the face. And to be honest with you, I can't wait to hit in the face myself.
Hell yeah. Joe Wilk was just on. He said the same thing, man. He said he meant it with all love and respect. He said, I mean it like a hug, but I just want to punch you in the face, and I want you to punch me in the face. And, well, guys, I want to thank you, man. We cruised down almost 3 hours. I know you got to.
Thank you for having me on.
Always.
Hey, shout out to my managers, man. Hey,
Joe, thank you so much for having me.
Easy. Hey, brother.
Bro.
Hey, I can't wait to see you get that title, brother. I love you, man. Love you, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You too, Josh. It ain't even about a strap no more, man. It's about principality.
Hey, man.
I'm still one of the best in this sport, and anybody who wants to try to prove me wrong can come and try to. Period.
Hell yeah.
Joe, thanks for having us on here, bro. You keep doing your thing, man. Happy for you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You guys are the best, man. Thank you for sticking it out with me. We had a great time tonight. I just wanted you guys to shoot the shit tonight because nobody's fighting. So I just wanted us to hang out tonight, man. So I'm glad we got to do that.
Joe Peg. Where you at, Joe Peg? You gonna get your ass knocked out next time I see you, boy.
Ooh, I'm out of here, guys. Y'all stay healthy. Be blessed.
Peace, guys. Take care. Later. Oh yeah, we almost went 3 hours tonight. Listen, tonight I just wanted to have a good time tonight. Tonight was, I love bare knuckle fighting championship. I love combat sports, and it's pretty cool. I feel like I'm like a cousin to the BKFC family. It's pretty cool, man. But I just wanted to give everybody an opportunity to talk. I know the fighters, just like every other sport out there, nobody's doing anything right now. Everything's shut down. The world's closed. So I just wanted it to be a shoot the shit type night. Let's everybody just talk and see what everybody's up to and just hang out, man. That was it. Just want to keep the content going. We want to let the world know, hey, bare knuckle's coming back. Right now we're on pause, but it's coming back. And it's gonna be amazing. So 3 hour show. What the hell? Why not? Right? We in quarantine, baby. It's all good. But I want to thank you for those of you that stuck it out through the whole episode. I know it was a long one, but thank you very much for doing that. And that's it. But thank you guys, and we'll touch base soon. And have a great weekend. Whatever you're doing, blow your nose, wash your hands, go to the bathroom, wipe your ass, have a drink, wash your hands, sanitize. All right, guys. That's all I got. I'm tired. Time to have a drink and go to bed. Have a great night. Take care.